All right. Hi, everybody. You may have found us from our new Facebook page, which I want to announce first. We now have a Facebook page for this game, for this group, which is facebook.com/to save our future. If you haven't seen it yet and you're watching, go and find it, go and like it, go and follow us. It'll keep you posted on the new episodes when we're going to start. Anything happens, we're going to have any kind of bonus content or whatever. Plus, there's a whole bunch of extra stuff posted to the page, from drawings to backstories to extra explanations to things that happened between sessions, all of that kind of stuff. So, definitely like the page. There's tons of extra things going on. All right, and with that, I'm going to read us a little summary of what happened last time to catch us up to where we are now. So as the team headed into town, Glimmer and Ion were set upon by wolves. Town being Montreal in the late 18th century. Plague and Chop Shop shared a very long period of awkward silence. And Martin Van Buren snuck back to steal the brand new scout ship they had just purchased in the future to go visit his father and 6-year-old self down in Kendrick, New York. After gathering information from both traders in town and from Lord Blackwell and his fiancée, and cleverly avoiding having to babysit their spoiled bride of a nephew, Ian, the team set out behind the Blackwell Manor House, where where the events that have been going on seemed to have been centralized. Now, this was, if you recall, the dangers with the animals acting wildly, were attacking people. So we were in to investigate, see what's going on. So Van Buren met up with the party as they were heading into the woods, now sane and apparently as a normal guy, just in time for them to be ambushed by 2 grizzly bears. Problems arose as one bear got a lucky shot on Glimmer, and Plague realized that his power suppressant meant he had no healing abilities. Van Buren had lost all confidence in his skills, and in a moment of short-sightedness, shot at the remaining bear and hit Glimmer and Plague in the crossfire. It was massive howitzer-style blunderbuss. I'm adding it in.
It was his greatest blunder.
Get it? Blunder. Oh, God.
I promise not to give hero points for puns. I can't encourage you people any more than you already are. Even with Ion and Chop Shop handling things as best they could, they were partially saved by a few gunshots from Adwar's, Stephen Blackwell's fiancée. After Chop Shop finally put the bears down, showcasing yet another new power, Adwar and Stefan showed up, making it obvious that both of them had powers, nature magic and shadowmancy, respectively. While Van Buren managed to patch up the bullet wounds in Plague's back, the team agreed that they were in no shape to continue on today. They would have to take a day of rest before coming back, hopefully next time with Adwar and Stefan's help from the beginning. Now, we'll continue. The last time, you recall, Aya, you were going a little bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so you went to the library to fix this, to try and fix this problem.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, what we're going to need to do, you were making something like a totem or some kind of a rune stone, something that you can carry with you to ward off this whatever kind of magical unbalance, whatever kind of magical badness this is.
All kinds of weirdness going on.
Yes. So that is going to be a ritual check. A ritual roll. Well, prepare, because you need to research, which is easy in the library, but you still need to do it. You define the right stuff. And then need to actually make this thing. It's going to ward off whatever sort of darkness is involved. So, starting with the first one.
All right. So do my research roll.
Yes.
Let me get my dice up. I roll a 12 on the dice on my flashlight decided to turn on. Okay. I rolled a 12. What do I add to that? Anything?
Your expertise magic.
Okay, so I add that to my total 20 here.
To your total to your roll. So the number on the die plus your expertise magic.
32.
Where is that? Ah, okay.
I hope the coffee kicks in shortly.
You are
There we go.
you are reasonably certain that you know what you need to do to get this thing built that is going to protect you from whatever's going on. It takes quite some time researching the library, but you do manage to figure out what you need to do. So you need to now do your construction to actually build it, to actually make the thing. So roll again, once again with your expertise.
18 plus 20, 38.
Okay. Okay. So you have a ritual totem now. It should ward off the effects of whatever has been afflicting the area. So
Neat.
you're still in the library, so you haven't tested it just yet. You're pretty certain that this should at least temporarily ward off whatever's causing this. At least right around you. Don't lose it. Don't drop it. Don't leave it somewhere.
It's infused with all the peace and serenity of this beautiful rhythm as from the dawn of the world.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's you can almost hear it. It's got that magical little okay.
Like liquid peace.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, you were doing that while everybody else was napping and bandaging. So everyone else was everybody was spending the night on the contingent. That's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
Plague was teaching Van Buren basic first aid.
Right. Okay. To that, Van Buren, you given that stuff, given all of what went on there, add 2 points into your treatment skill. You now are trained.
All right.
Treatment.
Okay.
For basic.
You
field
say
medicine.
like
So,
right.
sorry. Go ahead.
For the treatment skill, would there be a like modifier like strength, stamina, agility, dexterity,
Intelligence.
intelligence,
There you
or intellect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So basically, Plague, you can explain more or less how you've been going about the teaching.
Basically the most basic first aid things, like how to do CPR. What do you do with someone who has a concussion? How to splint broken limbs, like how to stitch, how to disinfect wounds, how to take care of burns. Like basically those basic things that probably a camper or anyone getting shot at would have to deal with. Things like that. So,
Okay. In
yeah.
addition to that, Rachel, Rachel will give you access to any, give the both of you access to any 29th century medical databases.
Okay.
Basically, medical textbooks that she has on hand, pre-downloaded sort of thing. In addition, she can give you a medical scanner. She can basically replicate, like the replication room, the construction room. She can replicate you a basic medical scanner that helps with your treatment. It gives a bonus 2 if you are trained in it, but it can only get your bonus up to a total of 5. These kind of equipment. So basically, if you're at a 2, then it'll put it up to a 4. If you're at a 3, it'll put it to a 5. But if you're at a 4, it'll only put it to a 5. And if you're at a 5 or above, it's not going to help you because you can already figure out what it's telling you. Like it'll tell you things like, "Oh, this is a radial fracture of this bone." Whereas somebody with medical training like Plague can look at it, poke it a little bit, and say, "Oh, this is a radial fracture, and here's what I should do about it." I mean, it does have the benefit of not poking it, but presumably with medical training, you know.
Yeah, I was about to say that's.
You know how to do
please,
it.
where's the fun in that?
And hence, like not needing one or wanting one. Okay. So, if anybody does have minor points in the treatment skill, Rachel can have the contingent provide you with one of these scanners as well. Again, it adds a +2, but only up to a total of 5 to your treatment check, not including your intellect. Okay. Okay. Ion, when you return from the library, your totem seems to be working. You're not sensing the same sort of disquiet that you were when you left. There's not that sort of humming, almost low-pitched almost a low-pitched version of tinnitus that has irritated you since you've been walking around outside the ship in this time.
Oh yeah, it was wretchedly irritating.
Like the ringing in your ears that you just can't quiet, except not as perceptible. It's sort of there, but when you focus on it, it just goes away, and that annoys you all the more. Except not now. It's much better.
I'm so much better.
Okay.
I can breathe again, metaphorically speaking.
And kind of literally.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Seems like a good day to have a cane.
No, I need to go get my cane. Anyway, props. Plague would also at some point have to go visit Glimmer and make sure her bullet wounds and lacerations are healing okay. And he also needs to start testing to see if his powers are coming back.
Okay. Rachel will pop up and appear to Ion when shortly after he returns, like a few seconds.
Hello, Mr. Ion. I have activated the magical shields on the contingent, so you will no longer be affected by the magical field in the region. Are you feeling any better?
I am, thank you. Oh, and thank you very much. I'm glad I'm glad the ship has a shield. That makes things so convenient. But let me tell you, it was very curious. The whole. If only I could describe it in a way that might be translatable to your intelligence. Let's see. Imagine what it would be like if all of your scanners and your senses were overloaded with time issues, like if a whole vast galaxy were suddenly in one burst full of these rippling time effects, and you couldn't settle them. You couldn't manage to find a way of bringing things back to homeostasis. That's what it is like. It was wretched, but in a low-key kind of way. Otherwise, I would have collapsed and probably created an ash field.
Are you saying Loki was behind this? Oh wait, Loki. Never mind.
Wrong universe.
Wrong
this
universe.
Isn't a comic book. This isn't a comic book.
Disney's lawyers are now like at the gates.
Remember, Marvel Comics exist in DC's universe.
I imagine for a brief second looking over the walls of Hell's Deep, and it's like, and it's like all the lawyers of Disney. It's like usually one of the.
I'm going to assume that that these jokes can happen in character just because everyone in every conceivable universe knows that Disney will come after you for a copyright.
Yes.
Rachel does respond.
I have you and your odd little box trapped several days ago to thank for the shield technology. I have experienced something akin to that, in fact, to a degree. If you would like to put in a formal data log, I would greatly appreciate the insight into magical senses.
I will do so. This will be very helpful to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Ion.
Okay.
Ion bows like in that way that he would just.
All right. So
he's feeling much better. He's chipper today.
Oh God, here we go. Back to making pancakes a mile a minute.
A mile a minute, boy. This guy.
Or a mile wide.
Like if you can imagine, like the machine gun, like the bullet belt of pancakes. It's like we're talking about making pancakes like at light speed here.
Firing them off like discs.
Yeah, he's in the kitchen. He's like, yeah. Listening to old '60s music going on. It's like
old '60s. It's
old
the 1780s.
Well, yeah. I guess it'll be very, very new and contemporary for these. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so progressive.
Anything newer than a Gregorian chant, basically.
All right. So
Beethoven. This is so modern.
So I assume the next day we're waiting until the next day. Once everybody's settled, has learned a little bit of emergency medical stuff and knows how to. Well, is
What's
feeling
Glimmer's
better
state?
in the case of Glimmer. At least
Yeah, I suspect Glimmer's kind of going,
conscious of that.
Oh, please. I am a trained doctor. You're fine and probably hyped up on all sorts of painkillers
That's
because he couldn't stand the whining.
please, can you give me a massage, a head massage or something?
All right, don't get ahead of yourself, girl.
Ion shouts from the kitchen, "Do you want a chalky milk? I hear that's what the kids call it these days."
I'll have some chocolate milk.
I'm making pancakes.
Yeah, can I have some pancakes too?
Bacon pancakes?
Bacon
That's what
pancakes.
we're doing?
Bacon pancakes.
Bacon pancakes.
I'm going to the lab. Don't bother me.
Did I hear
Wait.
pancakes?
Oh
Hey.
my
Hi.
god.
Plague.
What? What?
Hey.
Are you sure I'm all better now? All stitched up and everything?
Yes, just don't move as much. I need to make sure. I need to check and see if my powers are coming back, because if my powers come back when I'm not in my containment suit, then everyone's going to die. So I'm leaving and going to the lab now.
I think I need someone to watch me. Oh.
Okay. Plague, do a treatment check to see if your disease coming back. Or not your disease.
Which check?
Disease work. It'll be
Biochem or medicine? Medicine? 24.
Not yet. It may last the rest of the day, but you're not sure. You're not confident in that.
Do
It
I
won't
want
last
to
more
risk?
than that.
Do I want to risk it, or yeah?
It seems to be still working, but not for very much longer. You're starting to show early signs.
Okie dokie. All right, so he's probably going to be half suited up then, just so he doesn't get in contact with anything. He'll come eat pancakes, but it'll be like that episode of Mythbusters where Jamie's sick, and they're trying not to, and all the guests are trying not to touch him and everything that he's touched.
I think that was Adam.
It was Adam.
Yeah, I think it was Adam, and if I remember right, he was trying very hard to infect everyone. So that's played
Oh.
normally, not this time.
All right, so
Just
We'll have-
another Tuesday. Here's your pancakes. Well,
Sorry. Anyway,
Ion just goes to the sink and dips his hands in like whatever strange concoction of
and like 200-degree water.
disinfectant chemicals, and it's like there's a boiling that happens.
200
And it's
degree
like,
bleach.
Yeah.
Not the worst idea you've ever had.
Whoa.
you know what?
Fast, but dipping your hands in 200 degree bleach.
Oh, kind of like the French fry oil on the like. Yeah. Don't have to worry about that.
I'm assuming Fahrenheit here. So, yeah, 200 Fahrenheit bleach won't actually do any permanent damage. It'll just be like one of the most painful things you've ever.
My hands, like the Joker.
Nah, that was. I think that was probably stronger than bleach.
Kind of like sticking your face to a treasure box.
Honestly, the only thing that would hurt worse than either of those two things is both of them. They somehow next dimension.
Or even worse, sticking your hands in 200 degree Kelvin bleach.
Oh,
Frozen at
Actually,
that
I'm
point.
pretty sure you'd lose sensation in your hands really quickly.
Oh yeah, that's negative 99.67 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you'd have absolutely no sensation in most of your arms at that point.
Yeah.
It's just you're just done.
I would like to think that the worst possible thing is getting lemon juice in your eye.
I can
All
tell
right,
you
so
from-
after
I can tell you
pancakes and the next day,
bleaching wood sucks.
Oh, and Sam's gonna eat 25 pancakes.
All right.
are you sure
Right
that's a
up.
little low for you?
A lumberjack stack.
Right?
At least we don't have any speedsters on the crew. We would like the matter
Or
replica
do
would
we?
run out of juice.
We don't. Anyway, so
Wow.
Not in the sense of the speed of being connected to the Speed Force, no. But
all right, so are we planning to go back to where we fought the bears?
the bears.
the bears.
No, bears.
Those
Double.
bears don't even exist yet. Ohio doesn't even exist yet.
It would be the Northwest Territory.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't. Well, there were bears
The
there,
Ohio-
but there was no
Doubles.
American football. Anyway, why did I?
We should go back in time and establish Ohio.
Who would win in a fight? Steve Ditka
Well,
or a hurricane named Steve Ditka?
Are we taking Steve Ditka back in? Nope, we're done. Moving on. Let's not ruin the timeline even further.
All right. So serious question. What are we doing? Are we going back to where we fought the bears, trying to get further? Are we're going to be, so are we going to be going back and getting the Stefan and Adwar or whatever their names were? Stephen, I don't even remember, nor do I really care.
Lord and Lady to be something.
Anything? Anyone? All right, well, we'll just go with my plan then, and we're going to go pick them up, and we're going to continue on, since none of the heroes are saying anything.
Everyone's mouth is full of
Oh,
syrupy
exactly.
goodness.
Perfect. Plague doesn't eat. He just sits there and talks, and everyone's like, obviously you're not giving any input, so we're going to go with my plan.
Glimmer just
Our
forgot.
blood sugar is too high.
Glimmer just forgot why we were doing it in the first place. Like, oh yeah, time distortion or something like that.
Ions enraptured by bacon pancakes.
No, Glimmer,
Oh,
we're
thank you,
here
makes us all
because we're trying
Like-
to fix the timeline.
English style bacon pancakes. Rolled up like the anti-health wrap.
All right, I still don't have my powers, so we're going to have to be careful.
Beans.
I
All right.
repacked my medical kit.
If
So,
I may put, I think I may be able to clarify your objective.
stop the animals from going crazy.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Oh.
Oh man. Ion chimes in, I know how.
How?
We have to make a big rune stone. It's going to have the wonderful effect of creating a harmonic, rhythmic effect rippling throughout the environment that helps to counteract the.
Well, wouldn't it be better to just stop the thing causing it?
Well, yes, but in the meantime, it's easier to stop things when things aren't trying to kill you.
Rachel's
Like-
gonna act.
True.
Rachel's
Like
gonna
every
act-
bird and raven and insect, and can you imagine
Well,
a
to
horde of angry spiders?
Hold on, Rachel wants to talk.
Yes.
Also, first, to clarify, if you recall, the so far at least, the townsfolk and the traders who come through have been more or less effective at keeping the wild animals away from town. But outside of the town, where there aren't so many people sitting around with pitchforks and rifles, that's where people can get pretty serious. Hand raised, or is it?
No.
Okay. Now, Rachel.
My senses indicate that you must change the timeline such that the inhabitants of Montreal survive the magical animal attacks. At least one person in town is vital to the future, and must be preserved where he or she would have otherwise died.
Wait,
Well-
Nephew.
what was the first part of that last sentence?
So at least one person in town is vital to the future.
Oh. Wow.
But she can't detect who. With anything.
Which means they're all vital.
Alright, let's go. Let's go! And Glimmer starts skipping out the door.
Ion, wouldn't it be easier for you to create something to track where the bad magic is coming from? I don't know how magic works, so.
Should I roll for expertise to see if that's possible?
We can do.
Summer's sort of like aiming for the door, and she accidentally teleports through the wall instead.
No, you don't. You teleport straight into the face of the wall.
Glimmer, are you?
Yeah, there you go.
27.
Fully off our game still.
It should be possible, at least by tracing like the ebbs and flows of it, because magical effects over range usually have something like tendrils that get closer.
Like a Doppler radar kind of thing.
Sort of. More like tracing. More like following the roots back to the tree.
Okay. That would be a good description.
But you haven't been able to find any roots, so to speak, yet. Admittedly, you've been kind of distracted by grizzly bears. But
This is true.
and by being angry at grizzly bears. But it's been fairly subtle so far.
So now that I have the totem, I could probably do that.
Yeah, you may be able to do it, but it will take some. It'll take a lot of focus and a lot of concentration in a particular area, especially somewhere where the magic is heaviest, which is dangerous.
Okay, so now I'll that description relaying it to play. Ion like kind of snaps out of this brief little like trance where he's like running the logic and says, I can, but I need to get to a location where the magic is very heavy and it's going to be very dangerous.
All right, well, let's go back to where the bears attacked us and further. All right, Glimmer, stop running into walls. Let's go. We could just walk down the gangplank like normal people.
That's true.
Wait a minute. Everyone wash their plates first. I'm not going to have this ship smell. Go put everything in the trash compactor.
This is
Wash
how
your
we
dishes
get
in the
ants.
sink.
I was really hoping I would get out of this.
God, I've been making jokes about Plague being Dr. Krieger now for days. And
Right?
This reminds me of that
he
one
hasn't tried to
time in
take- he hasn't
Hypatia's
tried to cross his
class.
connect with Ant yet, but no matter.
What's really interesting is that nobody would guess that Hypatia was part of the whole magic course.
No one else helping? Someone else dry the plates while he's washing them. I can't touch anything. I might kill everyone.
And the plates are just kind of floating in the air.
I'll try.
I might kill everyone. Be careful with that one. I may have licked it, please. Why did I say
Oh,
that?
this still got some bacon on it.
Oh, jeez.
I hope that one wasn't plagued.
Roll fortitudes.
Oh, gosh. And this is how we lost Ion.
It was worth it. It was bacon. I rolled a 2.
Your stomach starts feeling a little queasy.
Oh, damn it. It is
Like that
plagues.
was Plague's
Whoa.
bacon.
What? What was
That
my...
was plagues.
Whoa, wait a minute.
bacon.
That couldn't have been Plague's bacon. Plague does not leave bacon left on the plate.
I mean, it wasn't, but now Ion's worried about it. It's making him feel queasy.
Okay.
I'm so anxious.
I couldn't resist the bacon.
It's
But
my
it was a
one
bad idea.
weakness.
Oh,
Quickly get me a Pepto-Bismol.
oh boy.
Wait. This would be a good time for me to test out my newfound medical knowledge.
Timeline.
Oh,
The
God.
timeline is writing that down.
So you have medical knowledge now. Ion like looks over your form and your demeanor and the countenance on your face and understands that the Van Buren character is not like it's just very background right now, and you are your own presence again, and so it's like
We're just confused, right?
what is your new name, friend?
I've been calling him John Doe because it's funny.
John. Good, John. We'll see. Ion like just kind of drops everything. Not the plates in the air. They just sort of like because he's not silly. Excellent. I have a queasy.
All right. Well,
if you're actually, never mind. I'll let you be. I'm gonna watch.
Let him get some.
All right. Well, let's see. Okay, so I did a roll for treatment, and that ended up being 14.
Oh.
You scan him with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
There don't seem to be any diseases in his system. There's nothing that's immediately upsetting his stomach. So, based on how Plague was teaching, it's probably just either overeating or maybe the bacon was bad, but it was literally just fabricated, so it's probably not that. So it's probably he just ate way too many pancakes.
Indigestion.
Oh, okay. It's been so long since I had that.
You'll be fine, my friend. And he slaps Ion on the back.
Plague
very-
gives him a gold star.
Thank you, John.
Pulls out a sheet.
I was
Gold
expert
star.
doctoring.
You got 3 gold stars now.
I'm
Good
useful.
job.
I know what I must do now. And Ion goes to the bathroom in a chipper mood.
You're just leaving. Okay, does anyone else need to go to the bathroom? Let's line up. Anyone else? I'm not going to stop for any pee breaks while we're like going to go fight bears again.
Ion is a squirrel attack.
Oh God!
Like you see underneath the cracks where the door kind of meets the floor. It's like just this like this poof of blue sparkly like mist sort of like oozes out and it smells oddly of lavender.
That can't be normal.
It's the perfect blend.
All right, well, I'm leaving now. Come on, Glimmer. I am complete agreement with you. Let's leave.
Ion like swings open the door with the biggest, happiest relief smile on his face, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'd go in there if I were you. It smells fantastic.
Do not.
That was completely unnatural.
Of course, 'cause it was the perfect
The smell fills the ship.
Okay, we're leaving now. We're all leaving. Let's go. I can't deal with this.
Clearly. Few can. There are a few who can. So
I got my.
Ion goes on some long, like trailing off story about this one time at the library after everybody had a lunch lady issue, but the whole school smelled of rose hips for days. It was a great opportunity to practice bodily manipulation spells.
that's got to be at least as terrible as Lex Luthor stealing 30 pages. Anyway,
40.
40? Was it 40? No, it's not that bad. It wasn't that terrible though, I guess.
So trudging through the snow. Did it snow last night? Is it fresh powder or
It's still snowing. It's still snowing.
Oh,
Lightly.
okay.
It's snowing pretty lightly, but it's still snowing.
Oh boy. All right then. Let us trudge through the snow back to town. Let us not be attacked by ravenous wolves or squirrels or chipmunks or
Bears.
more bears or moose.
Superb mooses.
mooses.
Or superb owls, or
Or superb owls. I want to
mice.
Wrong time here. You haven't seen Merlin.
Oh, whatever. Or moose, or elk, or reindeer. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. I'm not that kind of doctor.
Possibly? I don't know that.
Glimmer's just like making bouncy, happy high steps, and
You're gonna bust your stitches, and I'm not gonna stitch it back up. I'll let you bleed out.
That's
stitch
okay.
you
We
up.
have another doctor. Yeah, see?
Yes, it's so he can get more work now.
John needs the
I can't
practice.
threaten anymore. It's not fun.
at least I have plenty of people to take care of me.
At least someone wants to now.
My good friend John is a helpful soul. He's already growing in virtue. I'm so happy.
Why, thank you. That means a lot.
He's
Limmer-
much smarter now that he's not crazy.
He was always smart. You just have to see through the veil of crazy.
Limber goes behind a tree and then like teleports up, as far as she can up into the tree. She's like, "Hello, guys! Hi!"
Get down from there. You're going to get attacked by birds.
There are some really, really angry birds in that tree.
Big houses.
This reminds me of a
No,
game
they're
in the
just attacking-
future.
They're just starting to attack you.
Caca!
Is that a cardinal?
Oh, yeah, well, it's red, isn't it? I think it's a cardinal.
There's a cardinal. There's
Bigger.
Mockingbirds.
does that bird look vaguely like a banana to you, John?
No. I see a
Don't touch
few
the black
crows.
ones. They
Oh,
explode.
go for the eyes, crow. Go for the eyes.
Oh my God.
Go for the eyes, Glimmer. Go for the eyes.
Go for the optics.
Whatever. Get down from there, Glimmer. Quit playing with the wildlife. We're leaving.
Careful, they'll leave you a bill.
Teleports behind you and then like taps you on the shoulder and disappears again.
This is like dealing with a hyperactive 3-year-old.
Who can help?
They can teleport.
I'm glad I loaded those pancakes with special library sugar out of my spice cabinet.
Is that
It's
cocaine?
made this
I don't know how-
You
experience.
mean cocaine? Yeah.
It wasn't magical long. It was just a boatload of cocaine every day.
Oh, man.
It's so well with people.
How do you think people in the library learn so fast to stay awake for so long?
It's like none of this is even real. It's just acid. You guys don't even exist.
There is no magic. Everyone's just tripping balls.
It's like John is actually a houseplant.
Okay. All right. So you guys are heading. You guys head back to town. Doesn't take too long. It's about a couple miles.
All right, remember, guys, no powers. Remember what Lord Blackwell said: no powers, no magic.
Well, I mean, that benefits me because I don't have any.
Come on, couldn't we just pass ourselves off as illusionists and?
no, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get burned at the stake. So please don't.
Would I be burned at the stake for being a juggler?
we could
If they're magic balls of magic, then yes.
Well, that I have no
Yeah. Then again, it's a French colony now, so mimes are probably.
If you become a mime, I will kill you and see you in 2 weeks.
Wait, Ion, would you be a Spanish juggler?
No, hold on, Plague. A mime is a terrible thing to waste.
Ooh.
Good.
That was also stolen from Edentite. Anyway, so.
Ion isn't sure how he feels about mimes, actually. I think this might be his one major prejudice.
Is like
Small hands
Second-
smell of cabbage.
It is the second lowest form of comedy after tranquility.
It just something about them really like weirds Ion out.
All right, so
Probably
we head
because
out.
they're so close to messing with the magical fields like around everything because they're
If
making
only they
shapes.
added language, they could do it.
It's like it just doesn't happen. It's like watching it frustrates him. Mimes frustrate Ion.
Like watching somebody
To no
hacky
end.
sack without a hacky sack.
Yes, it's like watching someone play basketball and there's no ball. It's
Okay,
like, what
so
the
you guys
hell
get
are
back
you
into
doing?
town. Everybody's more or less. Everybody is more or less the same as they have been. Not particularly perturbed like there have been crazy grizzly attacks around. Guess we took care of that. Are you going straight to the manor house, or what's up?
I don't see any reason to dally.
Yeah.
Let's go. She
Okay.
runs
Oh
off.
my God, no.
Okay. Whoever charges on ahead and everyone trails on after. All right.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Glimmer flashes back. What's wrong with you guys? Come on.
I said stop using magic or I will strangle you.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. She runs back off again.
A couple of townsfolk just like look and watch and just start whispering.
Okay, well, we're hurrying on. Let's go. Let's go. Keep your heads down. Just keep walking.
Oh, a traveling troupe of magicians.
Best not sing that. Okay, so you get back to the house, which is thankfully a little bit away from town. And the guards are there, the same guys that you saw yesterday. Oh, you go back then. Hello.
Hi. Ion bows.
We're here to see Lord Blackwell. I think he might be expecting us.
Right then. I'll go and fetch him. See if you can.
Try and sneak around the nephew. That'd be great. I don't want to deal with that because he's annoying.
Well, yeah.
Always
He
telling the
doesn't
truth.
want to
Blake.
lie, but he also doesn't want to say yes. So, is that an option?
You might say he's a handful.
I mean, he could, but that's not his place. Not his place. He's neither the uncle nor the nanny, so it's not his. So, so he runs up to the house. Not runs. He walks up to the house. And he comes back. He whistles on his way down. The other guard. Oh, all right. And he opens the gate for you and says, "Come right inside." My friend will take you up to the house.
Oh, all right then. I get to go see the inside of the house. Wonder.
Invited you in last time. It's all sort of
Oh.
on the way back. You were busy being heard.
All right. So Plague starts walking in then.
You walk up the walk. The nephew is nowhere in sight. He seems to be away.
Thank goodness.
Right, so the guard opens the door for you. Lord Blackwell is in the foyer, and invites you in. Into the sitting room, off to the side. Big, long sitting room with chairs and little tables around. Few nice chairs and little tables around.
A new bear rug.
Not yet. It needs to be tanned first. It's probably out back in the shed. But, can't make a bear rug overnight.
Aw.
Even Adwar's that good.
I wonder what bear tastes like.
There are trophies There are like elk head trophies and big deer trophies. There's a couple of moose heads.
Ion feels.
There is a bear head and claws over the fireplace.
Ion can already feel like the in a healthy way now, the primal aspects of his character, like his psyche, the hunter archetype, kind of beginning to resonate.
The hearth of the fireplace is about 10 feet across, with what looks like a tree chopped into thirds, stacked on top of each other, burning.
Makes sense. All right. Well, did we find any new information since we left?
Adwar is sitting over in a chair, cleaning out her rifle. Just a minute. He closes the door and lifts up hands, and several of the chairs sort of melt into their shadows, turn black shadowy, and then pop up around the couple of chairs where Adwar is sitting. Come sit down. She's
very comfortable already. Fine. What's up? Goes and sits over by Adwar.
She's very distinctively of the circle of chairs, the one furthest from the fireplace. So everyone sits down. So what are we looking for?
I think Ion can best explain what we're looking for.
Right. So what we need to do is, and he pauses for a second because he needs to figure out exactly how to make this, how to render this in a way that might be suitable for Popular Magic magazine.
Magic magazine. I like that.
Okay, we need to find an area of dense magical fluctuation so that I can feel out the ebbs and flows and kind of do some interesting internal calculations to figure out where the waves kind of meet, so I can triangulate where the source is coming from. A little bit like Doppler radar.
What he means is we need to find a place with strong evil magic and then use that to find where the actual source is coming from.
The Shadowmancer would probably know. But
well, I'm not terribly adept at detecting these magic that is causing that.
Oh, so you're
it's a different sort of it's at least a different sort of magic, if not perhaps not the same sort of thing at all. It may not even be the same sort. At least from my research, it's nothing like most of the magic in most of the legends I've seen. What I've used. Though so I suppose in that case I should certainly defer to your judgment on this matter if you have some measure of expertise in seeing these sorts of things.
I do have a pretty high expertise in magic.
Oh, excellent. Then I've
So-
only been able to read and research.
What have you observed? Like, what data can you provide me with? You've lived here, after all.
Terribly little on my part. Yes, I've lived here since it's begun, but I've only observed as much as any of the townsfolk have, and only seen the effects of the magic, not so much the
Cause.
not exactly seen where it's come from.
Did your miss have a map? You said, or she knew where, like the various events with the animals had occurred. My plan is to take the map that, well, or if we don't have a map, make one. I assumed map, probably because of a logical train of thought. But if it were such that there were a map showing where the various incidences happened, I could take that and superimpose over it my own senses as to where the magical effects have been, and I might be able to trace it to the epicenter that way.
Seems reasonable to me. Something like a tracking something by its traces through the wilderness. Yes.
Yes.
In both of those cases, perhaps Hadwell, you may know a bit more about this sort of thing.
Forensic metaphysics was such an interesting field.
So Adwar looks up from her gun. In again, sort of mostly their English. Yes, I can find these traces or these effects.
Mm-hmm.
I can see what it's affecting. I know that. I can certainly tell if the animals are acting strangely.
If there,
Do you need
if
to know
on,
where?
if
If
on,
there's a-
yes,
Stefan, fetch a map from a map so I can point to where I've seen these. Would that help? I'm tracing back.
especially
Wait, have you seen any magic? What's the word? Where it comes from, or where it affects, or have you seen any of these, or are you as blind in this as anyone else?
I have seen vaguely, but I was unfortunately very distracted by a lot of the noise of the world as it currently is. But I'm a little
We got
better.
attacked by bears.
I know.
Well, it's the power behind the bears.
I know
But-
that too.
We also got attacked by wolves. Those animals sure have been acting pretty batty. Wink. And then she makes the moose head.
Does she wink? Does she say, wait a minute? Does she say wink? Just want to
Kill
clarify
me,
that.
please.
'Cause that's more fun.
Plague is like
Yeah.
staring intently at the fire, like I should just throw myself onto that.
Ion like completely detaches out of the seriousness of this situation in order and like diverts all of his attention to that
He
one
didn't even fight back. That
happenstance.
pun doesn't even work.
And then
There's
it's just like,
yet to be any bat attacks. You're correct. That has not yet happened.
this amuses him so much that it just like giggles like
And then
like
and Glimmer makes an illusion where the moose head's just chuckling like that Glimmer.
She says
This isn't
something.
Rocky and Bullwinkle. Stop.
Oh my god. She turns to the. Oh my god. She turns to the moose head, says something again in a language that you don't recognize. Your translator picks it up. Something about being dead, but it sounded angry, not confused.
like shut up,
You're
you're
supposed
dead.
to be dead.
Something
Stop
probably
it.
like that. That's the inflection. That was the inflection.
Don't worry, I made it happen.
Well, then stop.
Does
Worse than
that
what's
common
happening in the
occurrence?
wild.
Is that a common occurrence? No one freaked out.
This reminds me
no,
of that
there are
nephew
spirits
Pans
of
that was
animals.
in the library once.
It's
Well,
just
there
an
are-
illusion. I didn't
Well,
actually.
you know, spirits of animals and such can act up after especially if this sort of thing is going on.
This is true. There was an incident once in a graveyard in Greece.
Okay, well,
Ugh.
That in Europe. Anyway, I don't care.
What a
So,
strange thing
shut
for
with her.
adults to do.
But yeah, that's where we got the
Good.
wolf
He's
calls.
better.
It's kind of like,
Yes, I'm
that's her wolf head.
Good job. Good job. It's easier to hunt them if you can kill them with magic, but still.
It was pretty darn easy.
Oh my god, no.
With magic, that is.
So Stefan brings over the map, by which I mean a hand of a map's shadow reaches from the bookshelf and puts it in front of you, and he takes his real hands and spreads them out. Well, yes, of course, that's.
Yeah, it would still be a natural chop shop.
So let's see.
All of this is technically unnatural, so what are we to do?
Or it's the most natural thing ever.
All of you, all of you, perhaps, except Doctor, and you there. He points to Van Buren.
What could possibly be more natural than metaphysics, cause and effect?
Well, ordinary cause and effect has been a bit abrogated, so it seems.
Well, I suppose. That's what actually one of the most interesting philosophical conundrums being debated right now in the lecture hall of Aristotle. So
you'll have to send me a book on that subject. I'd be delighted to read it when it's published. But in any case,
I will.
I think we ought to really get to this. So he spreads out the map, and you guys, Adwar can point to quite a few of the places where, mostly it's places where she's taken down crazy magical animals with kind of an air of bragging, which conveys well over the language barrier.
And here I killed a full-grown adult moose. And here I took down a herd of elk. And here was a polar bear. I don't know.
And-
Do they have polar bears?
and this
No, she probably wouldn't. I would say she'd be making that up, but she probably wouldn't make it up, would she?
No,
She'd
she
make up
wouldn't.
stories. She's
And
got enough stories.
And this spot with the smiley face that you've drawn, that I assume is where you took down a very significantly large bat. A superb bat.
But large, like bats. Why would I shoot a bat? They're pointless.
Well, they do.
Why wouldn't you shoot a bat?
They're pointless. Just
I suppose-
noisy little bird type, furry birds.
I suppose
Furry
bats.
birds.
Suppose bats
Everyone is just sort of like,
And the bats about it.
French education, I guess.
Hey, is somebody listening to me?
What did
No,
you kill?
no one's listening to you. You're not making any credible points that make any sense nor matter.
Well, what,
At all.
Likes you.
what did you kill in this spot with the smiley face?
Why is there a smiley? What? Why is there a face? You would not draw a smiley face. I think
Maybe
you
it's
would.
just the ink there. Who messed with the map?
Are you assuming
Glimmer?
that? Well, I mean, are you assuming that are you kind of interpreting, like doing some creative cloud style interpretation of a copse of trees that looks like a smiley face?
I guess
I
either
think-
that or Glimmer did it.
No, it's not. Twist the.
Well,
No, it's
if
not.
everyone's drawing on the map. I want to draw on the map. Draw a smiley face. There.
Well, all
No,
right.
that's
Get out of my
that's
way.
not.
I'm trying to
Oh
draw.
my gosh.
That's trees.
Stop,
There's
that doesn't-
only woods there.
Oh, okay, I see now. That's very curious. Never mind, I was wrong.
Not
Here's where we saw the
terribly
wolf
good.
first
Not
sprawl.
terribly good views for hunting either, unfortunately.
Ion, do you sense
Traps.
any evil magic now?
Not
Hey,
on the
look.
map.
This is where we saw the
No, I
wolf
meant-
bed. Right here. She's just drawing circles.
I will take your word for it. Ion, do you sense anything right now?
It's
Let's see. Should I roll for a thing?
perception. Roll perception.
Rolling perception. I roll 19. My perception is that's a total of 12.
It's harder for you to notice it. It's harder for you to see where the magical energy is now that it's sort of buffered away from you. You can still sort of see where it is, but it's sort of like you're looking like out of an aquarium. Like you're floating in water and you're looking out into it. It's clearer in the water, but it's not the best analogy. You kind of get what I'm saying, though. You can tell that it's still here. It is affecting here. It's not nearly as strong here. It's not as strong here as it was out in the forest. There aren't really any perceptible tendrils or anything, or roots, if we're taking the earlier analogy forward. But it's still here. You're sort of still within the range.
Okay. Well, I can't really sense it here. It's thin here. But if we go out into the forest, then I would probably be able to get a better...
Hey guys, why don't we go outside?
I can track it better.
Yes, I finally agree with her. Let's go and find whatever this is. Right, Stefan?
All right. Well,
No, I suppose so.
first, is there any indication on the map where we should be looking besides the general area behind the manor?
The woods behind the manor seem to be the most heavy with incidents and attacks and animals getting killed, or animals trying to kill and then getting killed back. Although, you get the impression that has a little something to do with your most reliable source of information being the woman who lives right next to those woods. But
let's
even
go
still,
through that anyway.
she will insist that it is more, it's a bit more concentrated there. Although also, it's strange. The closer she gets to town, the more animal attacks happen. But not really in town, because they don't come into town because people chase them off. So if she had to guess, it's centered around the town. Something is centered around the town. She may even say she kind of suggests something about how the town itself might even be disrupting things, disrupting how the energies of nature.
Oh, that's
flow
just
through
the
things.
Native American, and they're talking.
Wait a second.
These white men
Excuse me?
come in and mess up nature. So
Well, they have. Clearly, look around you.
oh
whether
please!
it was the town
you know what I
itself
see
or
around
not.
here? I see progress. I'm pretty sure you people haven't even invented the wheel or something yet.
So,
So-
did anyone move into town around the time these attacks started happening?
Not really. Traders are always coming and going. I can hardly
I
keep
can
track.
use my knowledge of American history to sort of plot out a time where a major shift happened
Okay.
and correlate.
So you do know, yeah. Okay, so expertise history. Roll expertise history.
All right. Let's see. 23.
Okay. So it was really shortly ago that that Quebec became a British colony. That it was ceded by the French to the British. Like within the last, I think within the last year. So very shortly before all this started. And because of that, there were a lot of English people, both colonists and traders and everything, moving into Quebec. So there were a lot of new people. Even Stefan was new here. He hadn't lived here. He'd been here, but he hadn't lived here until near the beginning of this year.
Okay.
This did all start around summer. near the beginning of the summer. So it was sometime after this influx of new people, but sort of you're not sure exactly, like, you can't pick a date of someone you've heard of moving into town, that kind of thing. Though you do remember Montreal's population got severely diminished this winter by animal attacks. A lot of scholars speculate it was an outbreak of rabies or something.
It wasn't me.
Dun dun.
Oh, you actually know that for once. It wasn't you. That's true. It wasn't. That's weird. Usually it is. Anyway.
Well, in that case,
that was a joke, I think. Probably. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, I hope it's not me.
You never know. There are plenty of points of time you haven't been to yet. There's still plenty of time to go and start any given outbreak of bubonic plague.
I like
None
to
of those
think
are in
that-
the date or in your objectives though, so that would be a side trip.
I like to think that all of this has been going back in time to fix plagues, going back in time.
No, somebody else is going to get sent after you for that. Don't worry. Anyway,
let's see. There's probably too
time.
many Englishmen for us to investigate one by one.
oh yes, I would certainly agree with that. There's been quite a few new people coming into town, along with I have even in the last year. So.
Well, who would stand to gain from the small town, I guess you could call it, of Montreal getting wiped out by animals?
Well, it is the colonial capital, so anyone with a political interest, or a trade or an economic interest as well.
Maybe instead of...
But what's that? Huh? Sorry.
What are you talking?
Someone
I'll
said
go first.
something. I don't know.
Plague looks over
Yeah,
at
go ahead.
Adwar, or the people who don't want the foreigners here in the first place.
Yeah.
She looks utterly disgusted, and expresses that you think that I would disrupt things like this to settle some petty grudge against the man I'm marrying.
Maybe not you, but
From what you've met of me, do you think that my tribe, my family would do anything of that sort?
sure, you have magic, and if someone was suitably angry at,
British.
the British, the French, people invading your land, then
The French invaded long before I was born. Why would this not have happened then?
I don't know, people get born all the time. People get grudges all the time. Maybe someone just realized that this can't stand anymore.
Well, here, let's focus on the British connection, because this has been a French colony for 150 years. So we need to focus more on the recent influx of British colonists.
But
Are any major French nationalists that still have power?
Isn't Adler's father a French ambassador?
Yes.
Doesn't have to be an ambassador, but a nationalist. Somebody who has made their voice heard very loudly that they dislike the British.
Well, there have been people. There have been some meeting loudly with my father from time to time. So that's not abnormal.
This is magical in nature.
Traders and travelers and people upset that the English have changed things and are in their way and those things.
Are you are in connection with the magical what is basically the magical underground due to the prejudice against metaphysically capable here.
No,
So
I use magic. There's no such underground. Most of us live in houses like anyone else.
What I mean is
Language barrier problem.
what I mean is that the community that is not necessarily open about themselves and their deals.
Go fly a kite. Let's go.
No.
Oh my God, Glimmer!
Oh, please stop. No. Miss, I really must. I must say something. No, that's not. Wait, what? That's certainly not.
That's from the
What?
future, Glimmer. Let's. Okay,
No,
listen.
know what you're talking about.
Okay,
In
let's
any
go
case,
for a
no, I
walk,
think-
Glimmer. Do you need to go out? Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk.
Oh, good lord. All right. Well, let's get going. Though perhaps to clarify, I think what she means is that, especially to my knowledge, I have similar abilities, and I know of next to no one else with such abilities. There isn't exactly a community of like people. Everyone of like manner is quite secretive. So we have enough trouble recognizing each other since we try not to be recognized by anyone else. It's not like we can just
Harry Potter?
see and recognize.
You know Harry Potter?
Glimmer.
Who exactly?
Ion very gently.
Who exactly?
He makes
is that?
he makes a Japanese fan appear, and he very gently just kind of like bonk.
Just a reminder,
then walks
please
back.
do not do that outside the house. Was that some Oriental Chinese thing? Why?
Jeff.
Yes.
Where are you from, anyway? Where are you all from? Where are your travelers?
Places unknown. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go for our walk now.
Places unknown. Delightfully vague. Anyway, I suppose we'll have to formally introduce ourselves
Glimmer.
later.
Plague's just like literally grabbing Glimmer's shoulders and going, "We're leaving. We're walking out
Right.
the door. You're not talking anymore."
So,
I have to take my morning wine with me. So, off we go then.
May I
let
also
me-
have some morning wine?
Yes. Stanley! And he calls out, and a butler comes up. Yes, sir. Can I? Our guests would like something to drink. Would anyone else like anything?
We're leaving before Glimmer
Just
says
a glass
anything
of-
else.
Just a glass of, and probably a cup of wine for our friend
Yes.
here. We're taking it with us. Yes, sir. I'll be back in a moment. He bustles off, comes back after very quickly. Jug of wine, pours you some steaming hot mulled wine.
Oh boy, thank you. Ion politely bows and sips.
Are you old enough to drink
Please,
that?
sir.
Yes.
it's the 1780s.
Not exactly.
They'll let toddlers drink.
Listen, from
Well,
from
either
here,
does, whether
From
anybody
where?
knows about it or not.
from where we are,
Is this
I-
is this
No.
a British vintage? Is this from England?
This one in particular, yeah. The vintage is actually French. A lot of the traders who come through here still have their regular trade routes to France. Though, of course, the spices certainly don't come from France. Those are through the spice traders.
Fascinating. It has a good taste. It
As well as
reminds
sugar
me
from the Caribbean.
of old places.
I'm terribly sorry. Are you bored?
yes. Don't worry.
I
Don't
wasn't
just
asking.
ignore her.
But
Just
now
ignore
that-
her.
But now that Ion has his wine,
Alright.
we can go. He just needed that. He needed
Yes,
that.
let's be off.
No.
So Stefan clasps his rapier onto his belt, puts slings a rifle over his shoulder. Adwar's got her rifle and is apparently knives away into a belt, into a boot, into another boot. Possibly something goes into her hair, which might be another knife. The only person you've seen with more knives was probably Vandal Savage. So,
I appreciate this about your personality.
It's not a personality, it's preparation.
Ion abstains from explaining.
All right, let's go. He pops out the door.
Yes. I once agree with the excited woman.
Does some somersaults in the snow as she's hopping out.
Ion turns
Stephanie, is the
to
word
John.
hysterical, or am I saying that incorrectly? No,
No,
hysterical is quite correct.
Oh yeah.
Ion turns to John and says, talks about how his character Van Buren would have brought up some notion about the humors and her hysteria, and how she probably needs a graham cracker.
Wait, why would it be snack time?
Well, you see, John, when you were in the throes of your brilliant insanity.
Let's not remind him.
Why does the answer for everything graham cracker?
That's a very good question.
Wait, what was the question?
Why is the answer to everything graham crackers?
I'm not even horny. Sorry.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway, let's go.
And we continue on outside where it gets cold again.
Yep.
And everyone's
it's cold out.
miserable.
It's still snowing. It's starting to
Except
snow
for
a little
Edward.
more. Yeah, Edward's
So
fine.
That's
Stefan
disgusting.
is wearing shirts, a waistcoat, a jacket, and a full-length, very fluffy coat. Scarf,
so
hat.
soft.
Everything. Oh, it really does look very soft.
Ion desperately resists that urge to touch
It's
it.
almost as soft as that.
I
It's
want
his kitty.
to touch so bad.
You want to touch the
Man.
kitty? Look at this kitty.
Totally gonna add kitties to the tags at some point. Anyway, right. So
She can't hear. I gotta
She's
headphones on.
trying to call the cougars out from the woods.
Oh God.
I need a strong young man to carry my groceries.
so you guys go
Not
out.
so fine.
So you guys head out into the woods.
Apparently, that's my cougar voice. That's creepy. I don't like it.
I mean, it works.
All right,
So you head out into the
let's
woods.
keep an eye out for more
Roughly the same way.
animals.
As you're looking, you know more or less where to look at this point. You're seeing, again, things like angry squirrels, birds that are overhead fighting.
Hey guys, watch this. Hey animals, come out
No.
here.
Why are you doing this to us?
She starts
Glimmer. Wait.
Laura
I
hits
need
you in
I
the
need
back
to-
of the knee with the butt of her rifle.
Plague beats her over the head with his stick.
will everybody quit beating up Glimmer? I need to diagnose something.
Well, those two are mean characters, so
Yes.
that fits.
Glimmer
I mean,
pushes Plague into the snow.
It's so difficult to look and see what is going on with the metaphysical structure of someone's soul when you're wailing on their body. Thank you.
But it was fun.
I know, and I'll do that too, but I have to make sure that her soul is not being affected by the environment.
If it is, can we
Alright.
kill her? That'll fix it.
Maybe you
Alright.
can, but that's not relevant. In that case, it'll be a insight.
Insight, yeah. Ion whoosh, on her her cheeks squishes them together and looks. Ion creates this tiny hand that goes All right, insight.
We're gonna play the statue game, Glimmer. Ready? You're gonna pick a pose and just sit there. 3, 2, 1.
19.
I mean, she's acting weird, but it's also Glimmer. So It's not. I mean, it's not necessarily magic. It could be, but she's also not trying to kill anybody at the moment. So it could just be that she's being Glimmer. It could be some sort of effect from the magic, but you really don't know. Maybe.
Do you feel particularly aggressive?
Okay, that wasn't an invitation for you to like pretend to be aggressive. This is serious, Glimmer.
I want to shoot some animals. I want to slice their heads off.
Oh, it's her teenage years. She'll be fine.
Shut up. Ion slaps your face.
Oh, that reminds me of this one time in... We won't talk
Slaps
about
it the other way.
Oh. You might not want to do that.
I don't care about this stupid field trip.
That brings up some interesting...
I just want to get more. I want to kill more wolves because I want
Glimmer,
sleeves.
Listen to me.
Sleeves.
This is far too serious for you to be goofing off like this. You're either going to simmer down and be a good girl, or you're going back to the ship and sitting in your room.
I think not.
I think so. What the? Young lady, get back here right now.
He runs off to cut the heads off some squirrels. Swish, 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 swish. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. However, the sound goes on.
Okay, listen, if she gets herself killed, that's fine. I won't care.
I mean, the sword's more. It's kind of just a force field, so it doesn't really hum because it's not like burning anything like plasma. So it's more like a whoosh, more like a wish.
Okay.
Wish. Like a sword blade, but that's cutting really efficiently.
It makes
Chop
very
Chop, I hope
pleasant
you're not acting crazy. Did Van Buren just like transfer the crazy to Glimmer? Is that what happened?
Well,
Probably, yeah.
Well, what's happening, because you see, Glimmer's meta powers are based on the same principles that mine are.
So wouldn't that mean she is being affected by the magic around here?
She is, in a slight sort of way. You see, her natural personality is already there. It's just being sort of helped along.
Could you make her not be insane?
I could, but that will require another rune sewn.
All right, well, we're going to continue on. Hopefully she doesn't come back.
But if she stays in proximity with me, then she might be affected by the little aura that my stone produces.
All right, Chop Chop, do you think you could maybe drag her back?
As Glimmer's running through the woods, she starts getting pelted with acorns. In fact, 3 of them ping her right in the face.
She
looks up. They're stupid squirrels.
Teleports up to the trees and starts slicing their heads off some more.
I'm gonna go grab her.
All right, squirrel time murder party. All right. Okay, Chop Chop goes off to grab Glimmer, who's in a tree fighting squirrels.
Chop Chop is like, Chop Chop! And she bounces onto her from the tree.
Oh, jeez.
I'll catch her.
You two do a will save.
What?
Will save.
Will save.
I'm not sure what that means.
We're doomed.
20 total.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, I'm rolling for will?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. 16.
Yeah, it's not bad either.
Okay. 16? You said 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you notice something. Like hairs on the back of your neck prickling up kind of thing. And
Dun, dun.
there is something watching you. And you need to find out what the hell this is that's watching you. This is not right.
All right. I'm gonna send my eyes floating around, looking everywhere.
Okay. Perception check.
Chop. It shouldn't take that long to hold down a stupid girl. Can you
You
drag
don't
her
even.
back
You are.
anytime soon?
You both are way too focused on what the hell is looking at you. You don't even hear him.
Does Ion sense anything at all?
Glimmer
There's
goes.
magic here. There's magic here.
Ion, like when Plague is shouting out, Ion like holds up a hand, like wait.
Glimmer goes invisible and insubstantial.
We got it. We got it that time.
Got it. Got it.
Ding.
She has effects corporeal, so
Do another will save.
okay.
Both of us, or
Just Glimmer.
24.
Okay. You're still looking for this thing. That's all.
Okay. Wow, not even 24 can get me any further.
It didn't get worse.
And what was Chop Shop's perception check?
Yeah. What was it? Oh yeah. Sure. What was your perception?
that's a good question. Oh wow, that's a nat 20.
Okay.
For a total of 25.
Okay. You think you see something as one of your eyes is floating?
Mm-hmm.
You think there is something sort of flitting between trees, something dark, probably like way too small to be a grizzly bear again. Something maybe like big cat size,
Oh.
a little bigger than a wolf type thing. It's
Right.
flitting between trees, sort of away from more or less the direction you were going. So if you guys were like traveling this way, you guys went over here, it's like up this way. Further along the way you were going, but something's flitting through the trees up there.
Okay. Oh, guys, there's something here.
What is it?
Is it
Glimmer, you still don't see it. You're looking intently for this, and you do not see anything of what Chop Shop's talking about. No
Ion
idea.
whispers
What
through
is
the
it? What is it?
comm to Chop Shop to like have his ears, like have ears going out everywhere to listen for like what kind of sounds it might be making.
Now, Chop Shop, do another roll save.
Not nearly as good. That's a 14.
Okay. You hear your name and you just flip for a second, like, what? Wait. You just sort of get distracted.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on, but whatever it is that's watching you, you've lost track of it. Because whoever said your name in your ear just totally distracted you. And wherever it is, you've completely lost track of it. And you cannot find it.
Yeah. How far away?
Like, you're convinced you cannot find this thing. And
Okay.
at any moment, you are convinced that it is probably going to attack you.
All right. I'm going to keep my guard up.
You're just ready for this thing, wherever it is.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
somewhere.
in fact, I'm going to. What is that? Yeah. Very, never mind.
Oh, that didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just keeping my guard up, looking around.
Okay.
I might smash a tree here or there.
You don't want to.
Okay.
You do not want to smash a tree. That'll give away your position. Bad idea.
Yeah.
Glimmer, you're still looking for this thing. What's everybody else doing? They're still off there. Chop Shop said that she saw something. Ion said to listen for it. And then that's the last you heard from them.
Well, I can't hear magic, so we should get over there.
Okay.
Anyone following me? No, I'm literally going off by myself.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'm
following.
looking at my sheet real quick to see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm following you to sort of regroup because I feel like being separate in a situation like this would not be a smart idea.
Ion goes with you and brings up his panoplia.
Okay.
And he.
Everybody who's moving forward, do a will save.
Mhm.
Everybody but Glimmer and Chop Chop will save.
Well, first roll of the day. Well, the second roll of the day, but 6.
I rolled a
6 total?
Yep.
Okay.
12.
17. No. 17.
Ion, something's watching you.
Okay.
You need to see. You need to know where this thing is.
Do I roll for?
You can roll for perception. You are standing like frozen in place because if it is watching you, maybe it won't see you. Maybe if you should. You want to know where it is before you keep going.
Yeah. See, for perception,
Perception.
you said?
Yes.
Let's say my total plus my roll.
Yeah.
26.
You are still not sure where this is. You keep thinking you see something moving, but when you look, it's nothing there.
Okay. Can
Van
I
Buren.
use...
Van Buren, what was yours? You got 12?
12.
Okay. Something is up ahead. You're sure it's in front of you. Something's tracking you. And it is getting ready to kill you dead.
The only
You don't want to be
logical
here. You do not want to be here right now. Run.
Yeah. Do I have to soil myself? Is that
No, you can automatically soil yourself. That's fine.
okay? Thank you.
Or at
You
least
can
be a free
automatically
action.
soil yourself. Plague.
Yep.
Whatever this is that's been tracking everyone has descended upon Van Buren and looks like it is possessing him to charge at you. Defend yourself.
God.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
There it is.
There's the one.
That would be a 25 to hit.
All right, what is Van Buren's parry? That's a lot. Actually, that's a lot to hit.
Yeah, I've maxed out my close combat.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. Oh no, not a roll. It is your it's 10
just
plus
the number?
your parry rank. Yeah.
Let's see. I have 2 ranks in parry.
Okay, so all right. Whatever this was that was coming to get you from in front, he's now swinging something at you from where you're now running towards. Maybe you can get past it. Plague roll. What is
Okay.
your damage? What's your damage rank? You're
2.
hitting it with a stick. Okay.
That's
Roll
my
a
strength.
toughness check. Van Buren, roll a toughness check as this some sort of creature of darkness just attacked you as you're trying to run past it. Roll a toughness check.
I rolled a nat 20.
All right. You're fine. You shrug it off. You kind of shoulder into this thing attacking, and you just run back the way you came.
All right.
You're trying to get the hell away from this thing.
I'm for this.
Plague, it's taking Van Buren.
Oh God.
You might have to kill him and then bring him back, because if you don't, this thing is going to keep him.
I can't.
Can I roll an expertise magic real quick to see if I can identify anything?
People are doing stuff around you, but you're way too concerned with where the hell this thing is. This thing is threatening everyone, and you need to find it.
Yeah, I
You're
feel like
entranced.
like I feel like if I could like just run the data, then I could maybe predict something out of it.
You're effectively entranced. Is your effective condition?
Okay, so I'm not useful right now at all. This is a clever demon.
Whatever this is, everybody is doing wacky ass shit. Also, as you're looking, Adwar seems to be more or less okay, although she is still she is now frozen in place with her rifle drawn. And Stefan has his sword out and his other hand up, cloaked in shadow, and is kind of looking around. Van Buren, what is your parry again? Sorry. +2?
A rank 2.
Okay. Okay.
Is that total, or did you put 2 ranks into it and you have your
well, it's +10. You do add your fighting, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you add your fighting. If you have fighting.
Okay.
It should be higher than that.
Well, let's see. I don't have specifically fighting, but I have close combat.
No.
Your fighting ability score.
Yeah.
You have strength, stamina, fighting, agility, dexterity, awareness.
Okay, yeah, 2. So that would be a total of 4 then.
Okay. So something grabs your ankle.
Oh God. Oh God.
Make
Help.
a dodge check. So you're a D20 roll plus your dodge modifier.
So that would be 9. That would be 11.
Okay. You are locked to the ground. And you see someone else running towards you, and it is all black, and it is flashing something shiny.
Oh God! Now I know how the Indians felt under Martin Van Buren and the Trail of Tears in 1838.
You are suddenly you realize that this thing. You realize that this thing, which is grabbing you now by both shoulders and shaking you, is Lord Blackwell. And that what's grabbing you was his shadows. And what's running at you from behind is not the demon, it's Plague, with his stick, trying to brain you.
I was actually going to use a hero point to try and get rid of the...
Okay. Okay. Next combat round, everyone, this is the start of the next combat round, everybody roll another will save. See who shakes out of it or who's worse.
Nope.
Oh boy.
23.
23. Who got 23?
I did.
Oh boy, 19, and what's my total on this? 25.
Okay.
16.
16.
21.
All right. Chop Shop, whatever it is, it's grabbing Van Buren. You found it. Ion, you snap out of it. You find whatever this was. It's hiding too sufficiently, and it is controlling your party members. You need to snap these people out of it.
Okay. So
everybody go and roll initiative because you guys are actually going to be in legit combat now.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
Uh, 13.
This son of perdition must have frightened me.
Really?
12.
Here is possession.
What was all right? One by one. Glimmer. What was your initiative?
Oh, hold on.
11.
I didn't hear that part. No, 15.
Oh, 15.
Is
All
it
right.
just wait? No, do we add it to agility?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
21.
Oh, I added to agility? Okay.
Well, agility factors into your initiative, yeah.
It's your initiative modifier. Yeah. So, Ion, what is yours?
Mine
Total.
is 12 total.
Plague. What was yours?
11.
And Chop.
13.
All right. Okay. Glimmer. What was your will save this time?
Oh, it was 23.
Okay. You're still looking for this thing.
Okay.
You have no idea where it is, and you're concerned that this thing is going to try and kill you really quickly.
Okay. So she's like thrashing about violently, trying to trying to hit at it wherever it may be.
No. You know that's a bad idea. You just know that is a bad idea. You want to be ready for this. It's going to come at you from any angle at any moment. You need to be ready to stab it in the face.
Okay.
In fact, maybe you should ready an attack. It's a thought, maybe. You can't. That part's up to you. But this thing is dangerous.
Just know even Ion is afraid of it. Like, afraid with real fear.
Yeah, she's got a stance, ready to. Maybe it's not the smartest idea to have the sword drawn, but she can do that in an instant anyway.
Yeah, that's a free action, but it has to be on your round.
Yeah.
To activate it or deactivate it. It's a free action, but it has to be an action that you do. So you can't do it on somebody else's round. That's
Wait, what was the last part?
You can't do it on somebody else's round.
Right.
So you'd need to either prepare to stab it, to activate and stab whatever it is,
Yeah.
or you need to have it up, and also you can use that to fight defensively with it. That's a thing too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So okay. Adwar is rushing forward. And the ground, where the snow, she's running basically on top of the snow. Rifle shouldered. Basically taking up a position in front of everybody.
Okay, so who is possessed right now?
You have, yeah.
Stefan is shaking Martin Van Buren still, making sure he's all right. And as he sees Plague rushing, takes a hand off of Van Buren's shoulders and reaches and clasps. Plague, what is your dodge?
21.
Yeah. 21. Okay. All right. Make a dodge check. So roll your dodge. As something grips at your leg.
13.
It's probably that thing that's attacking Van Buren. And whatever it is, it's got you.
Wow.
You cannot get any closer. It is grabbing you around the leg, and you cannot get away from this thing. You are wrenching to get away from this thing.
Okay. Is that my action?
No. It is Chop's turn. You need to run. Whatever this thing is, It is way too hard for you to kill. You need to run. In fact, if in gameplay terms, you are compelled to run away from everyone here as fast as you can.
Okay, yeah. I'll take a full move. Yep, yeah. 240 feet.
Okay.
Can Ion, when just a quick question out of character, so I can move. Is it possible for Ion to like telekinetically grab his friends and fly, like bolt as quick as he can away?
Yes. If they are resisting, it's going to be an opposed strength check. Their strength versus your telekinesis to not get them like yanked. But yes.
So I can do that. It would just be a comparison of my kinesis rank to their.
And it's a roll off. It's a roll off as well. You each roll and you add your kinesis rank. They add their strength rank to see if you can lift them up and yank them away. You, by the way, have completely snapped out of it. Whatever this is, it's not here. It's just affecting everyone.
So it's dissipated out. It's just called. It's gone. You said.
It's still affecting everyone. It's still trying to affect you, but your totem is more or less managing to keep it away.
Okay.
You're not sure why it didn't. You're not sure why it didn't protect you, but you can probably figure it out. But really, now is not the time.
Okay.
Give it some thought later. And it is your turn. So,
okay. So if
Glimmer is like Glimmer is like.
Yes. Exactly.
Like perfectly ninja still, with her assassin training pulling in.
Yeah.
Chop is dematerialized, running, like bolting off. Probably. Actually, what are your guys' comparative speed ranks? I'm wondering if this is as fast as you can fly.
Oh yeah. No. Ion's faster.
Okay.
Perfect.
You can catch up to her, but good lord, she's booking it straight into the woods as it happens.
So, and she knows that she can't kill it. Like
she can't kill it. She is damn sure scared of this. This thing is gonna kill everyone. She's probably yelling at everyone to run away.
Okay, and Ion knows that he can't possibly because it's
like, not actually here.
Aren't going to work.
Yeah, his blasts aren't going to work. Well, I mean, it would work on allies to knock them out. That might help, but he can't kill it because he does. It's not actually here. This is an effect from somewhere.
Ion is going to, because he's got to get everybody out. He's going to grab telekinetically who he can, and he's gonna.
One, grabbing somebody is an action.
An action.
Moving somebody is an action.
Okay. So
you can use a hero point, or you can extra effort and then fatigue to pick up two people, but then you're either tired or use a hero point, and you can only carry them so far.
So who can I grab? Or rather, let's see. I definitely need to bolt everyone out as fast as I can. I can't use dimensional travel with people. Can I?
No, that's just you. You alone can walk into the library to commune. That's all. I mean, that even may be an out of combat thing technically.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that was set up. I know you can't use it to like escape things. You pop back in roughly the same moment, sort of deal. So in that sort of scenario, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But you can't just grab people and yank them into the library. To answer your question.
So I can't just like go in here kind of thing. That's a created object movable. Probably wouldn't. could I do something vaguely like Green Lantern does whenever you with the ball?
Oh yeah, you can bubble somebody, and then try and take them. That's a thing. Totally.
Are people in close enough proximity for me to just?
How big of an object can you create? That's the question. What's the maximum size rank?
My rank is 8, so I'm not sure what that like. But in my alternate effect with the move object is like rank 12.
So it's rank 8.
Okay.
A maximum volume rank equal to your effect rank. So, what's a rank 8 volume? That's actually pretty big.
That is.
Anybody got this as a reference page?
Yeah.
All right.
Almost there. Rank 8 volume is 250 cubic feet.
Okay. You can do that. The problem is that you will 50 cubic feet. So if you bubble people, you're also going to be bubbling things like ground and trees.
Chop may be too far away then.
Yes.
But Chop Shop, I trust will live. Van Buren, I trust will not. And Plague, I trust will die a horrible death.
I mean, from what you can see, you've got Adwar, who is basically in a firing stance out in front of everybody, facing out into the woods, sweeping, waiting for anything to move.
Yeah.
You've got Stefan shaking Van Buren with Plague about 20 feet or so behind him, like trying to get away from a thing grabbing his leg. And you've got Glimmer over there, probably 60 feet. Like,
can Glimmer teleport away fast enough?
Well,
probably.
Like, he could keep up.
Right now, we can say I turn off.
Now what? Say again? Sorry, so again? Justin, go ahead.
Insubstantial right now. We could say she turned off invisibility, but...
Okay, yes, she is insubstantial, right? So.
Yeah. But where you can see her at least.
Oh, right, yeah, you wouldn't be able to... Yeah, presumably you'd know where she was, but you wouldn't know that... Yeah. So she turned off invisibility, because she's focusing on defense rather than hiding, I guess. Sure.
I want to know that she is safe, and
she's over
so
there.
I can prioritize on Plague and Van Buren.
Well, as far as you know, this thing, whatever it was, whatever is making this effect, isn't present here. It's not here actually killing people. The threat is Plague bashing Van Buren's head in, or if Stefan goes crazy and stabs somebody, or shadows somebody, or whatever. Or if Adwar goes crazy and freezes everyone to death or shoots them in the head. Or worse, if Chop decides to go murder rampage on everyone.
Well, my fear
Those sorts of things would be bad.
My fear is that if I can get them as far away from the environment as I can,
right?
From the rippling, then they have a better chance of not beating each other in the face.
Yes. So what are you doing? How are you getting? Who are you getting out, and how are you doing it?
Well, I definitely need to at least get Plague and Van Buren out because they are the vulnerable. They have no magical protection around them.
All right. So how are you grabbing? How are you picking up, or what are you doing?
I'm going to just like a big hand, and fly as fast as I'm going to fly, you fools. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you're going to try and scoop them up. Roll your move. What is your roll your move object? So D20 plus your move object rank.
Okay, 19 on the dice. My move object, alternate effect move object, is rank 12.
So the move object on your construct.
Yeah. Is
all right. So what's the total on that?
It's 19 plus 12, 30, 31. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
30.
So each of you, Plague and Van Buren, roll a strength check opposed to 31. If you just automatically can. Well, actually, no. Roll it anyway because a nat 20 will still do it. But roll it. There's a hand. A big glowing blue ion hand goes, scoop.
Shouldn't I roll like a fortitude save not to get my leg ripped off?
No, it already broke. His hand, the big magic hand broke that. That's what I was rolling.
Oh, okay.
That was a roll off with Stefan's.
Yeah, I fail.
Okay. Plague is scooped. Van Buren, what was your strength check?
13.
All right, you're scooped. You scooped them, and you still have a move action, Ion. They're in a
Fly,
hand.
you fools! Fly!
And where are you going?
We are going away. Like probably like if I'm looking on the map, sort of like the mental map, as it were. Like this area is happening here, and we.
All right, so this is
town is here.
Town is to the south. Yeah, town's to the south.
And the crap basket is up at the north, right? Northwardly.
The what now?
The crap basket that's going on.
Yes. Where you guys are, full of awfulness, is north of town.
We are going southwardly, like.
Okay.
You know,
full movement. So what's as far as you can fly, and you're just taking them in a hand with you.
Yeah, like it's
okay. Martin Van Buren, it is your turn, and you're scooped in a hand with Plague, who still seems kind of mad at you. Not mad at you so much as concerned and pity. I have a
grandpa.
Yeah. Because I shit myself?
And
well, probably.
I don't know what.
I'm not going to use the sword part.
I don't know what I did to earn.
It was probably the shitty.
All right. So
he's trying to hit you. He's also a little bit scared of the hand, but he is apparently convinced that if he beats the shit out of Van Buren, everything will be fine.
That sounds exactly like what Eric would say.
It's better than what I was about to do. He was about to pull out a bone saw from his bag and saw his thing off to get the thing.
Well, wow. We have made progress.
That got dark.
That was a little better than that, yeah. So Van Buren, what are you doing? You're in a hand, which apparently is Ion's magical hand, and Plague is trying to hit you.
It's such soft palm.
Yeah, it's very soft and comfy. I mean, given the
how far are we away from the shadow creature that was clawing at us?
The shadow creature was, now you realize, the shadow creature was actually Plague.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so
as Stefan shook you out of it, you realize that the thing that was attacking you, it wasn't really a thing. It was Plague swinging a stick. And you just kind of like, oh, it's you. Ow, it's you! That sort of thing.
So, ideally, I'd like to, if Plague is still hitting me, I'd like to find a non-violent way of incapacitating.
Get them in the balls.
You can try and like, well, I should note, Stefan managed to shake you out of it. There is a chance that you can like get through to him with enough like face slapping and saying, "Hey, it's me." Maybe some fake mutton chops might help, that sort of deal. For some recognition. It'll be an interaction check if that is the case.
Oh, because I have a deception check or a bluff check.
Interaction is what you use for one of those. I forget which. Hang on.
All right.
What the hell? Did I really? Hold on. I got the thing. I
Stop
got
it.
it. I'll figure it out. It's a... No, so you can use persuasion. You can use intimidation. Or deception, I guess. Yeah, I guess you can use deception. Persuasion, intimidation, or deception. Any of those work.
Well, I mean, maybe deception wouldn't be the best thing, because
I'm a big
All right,
scary
I'm just
monster!
gonna try and stop hitting me. I'm something that isn't here.
Deception, you could be something like, "Oh no, I'm fine now. It's okay. I got better.
The Monty Python.
The monster left," or whatever. Yeah, that would be deception. If you wanted to use something like persuasion, you'd be persuading him that he's being affected by something. If you were to use intimidation, it would be something like, "If you keep hitting me, I'm going to shoot you."
Okay.
Remember how much it hurt last time? Do you need a reminder? You know, that kind of thing.
Plunder you right in the balls.
So what are you doing? Sorry.
He ranks in intimidation. So would that just be me using would that just
would be
be a
just your-
regular
It would be your D20 roll plus presence.
presence? Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, I roll a 19.
I mean, you can use
Plague!
any of those other skills, but go ahead.
Plague, damn it! Stop hitting me, or else I'll fucking shoot you. Okay? I'm okay.
All right.
Stop
So
it.
what was your total?
Oh, I'm
19.
so sorry.
19 plus interaction. What's your interaction? Or plus your presence. Sorry, what's your presence?
Yeah, it ended up being that has my presence added to it.
Okay. He doesn't seem convinced.
Yeah,
if he
definitely
is-
don't.
If he is, he's still hitting you.
Sure, you're better. Boom, boom. That's what I'm thinking.
It is Plague's turn.
Oh god.
The demon is trying to convince you that it will shoot you, and Van Buren along with you.
Oh god. I'm spirit spinning a hero point to try and flush the suppressant out of my system.
Okay.
Oh crap. Oh god.
Please
Roll,
don't disease my hand. My magical, beautiful hand that you can't actually disease. Don't make a
You know what?
mess.
Yes. Yeah. That is an appropriate use of a hero point. You summon all of your metahuman superpowers, and you go. "Ugh! Oh, diseases! Get him!"
I'm not better anymore.
I'm a monster again.
Yes. Oh, my disease list. I don't know where I'm going.
You may not even be able to. Here's your list. I think I might have your list also.
No, I got it. I
This
got
is
it.
how
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
just got
Aaron
full
died.
on like
diarrhea AIDS.
That's a thing, right?
Diarrheans.
yeah, just
Diarrhea.
full on, I guess. Gosh.
There's so many options.
It reminds
Yeah,
me
I know.
of this reminds me of a disease that my work friend and I invented. It was called poopus.
Yeah, I think the
Oh, I know.
fastest way to infect
that
him
off
would
air.
really just like try and stick his fingers in his mouth and just like grab it by the neck and like try and yeah.
All right, you're gonna cheek swab him.
Yeah, I guess.
Go for it.
Phrasing.
All right, that's gonna be an attack of 20.
What is your parry, Van Buren?
I have 2 ranks in parry plus 2 of the modifier.
So it's 4,
That's a
so
4.
total 14.
All right, so yes, he's got his finger in your mouth for some weird reason.
He's being violent
What does
about
it
it.
taste
You're getting
like?
scratches everywhere.
Roll a
Does it taste like cinnamon?
Plague. Roll a roll a will save. A will check, I guess.
Okay, give me a second.
Nothing to do with the affliction. Just.
Oh no, I was just saying which one it was because it's random.
No,
He's not.
that's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why I was saying a will save to see if you could control which one it was. If we're assuming not, then go ahead.
Oh yeah, I just
Otherwise,
randomly rolled it. It's B on the list. The
flu.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the one that kills you.
Yay!
That's gonna be next
All right,
round.
Van Buren, roll a fortitude save.
Oh gosh.
It'd be great if it were diarrhea because you could just poop right into Ion's hand, even more than you already have. Why is it dripping? Oh, why is it dripping?
No, this is not.
All right, what's your fortitude save?
It ended up being a total of 20.
Oh my
Okay.
god, he made it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
He survived the
Ty
yellow fever of 18, whatever.
Ty does make it. You feel a little sniffly, a little bit
Actually, I
achy,
do.
but you're like, why is this
Surprisingly enough.
finger in my... Stop! But you're more or less okay. You're just a little bit... I hope that wasn't plaguey.
Maybe more queasy because of the idea.
Okay, it is the top of the round. Glimmer, do another will save.
Okay. 21.
Okay. You're still looking for this thing, wherever it is.
Oh my god.
You're so
Well, I never got out of this purgatory.
Need to find it. As you're looking, though, the tree in front of you, its shadow darkens. And it condenses into a person-like figure who rises up out of the ground.
I'm currently drawing a picture.
Oh, are you? Oh, joy. And appears... Oops. Oops! We're okay.
Oh god. Vince,
Fine,
please
don't worry.
don't kill everything with your sword here.
And appears in front of you, sword drawn off to the side, hand out towards you. And it's saying something. This figure is saying something.
Oh, that's not what I thought.
Oh, it's not that. It's not that what you're drawing. You're drawing something different, I assume.
Yeah.
So this figure has a sword drawn, is in front of you, and it's saying something that it's too muffled to hear. You can't tell what he's saying.
Am I able to do a perception check on this? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. 20.
But you were so afraid.
3?
20.
Oh, 28.
No, 20. 20.
20. Okay.
I should
So
have
you... Okay. Still, though. So you're getting ready to kill the crap out of this thing, because this has got to be what was killing you. What was trying to attack you. So you're getting ready to move towards it, but then your vision starts to clear, and it starts, like, colors start to form. It's not just this black mass anymore. And it starts looking more like Lord Blackwell, who is talking to you. Can you understand me? Can you hear me? Are you all right? I am not what was doing this. Whatever it is seems to have left. You need to get back to the manor. You need to trust me. Are you going to trust him?
Yeah.
All right. He looked down. He points, and his shadow from the fingertip of his shadow expands into a complete pitch black circle, about 6 feet wide. Walk through here. It will bring you back to the study in the manor. I'll get everyone else.
She's looking back at the others, like, seeing if they're seeing this.
Tell them to come. You can communicate with them, yes? Yes?
I guess so.
Or do it quickly and tell them to come through here. I can only hold this open for so long. Get them over here.
Guys, someone who looks like John Blackwell is
All right.
got a big hole in the ground telling us to walk through.
Interaction. Do a persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Oh. And that's with presents, right?
Yes. Oh boy.
2.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh god.
Chop Chop. It's pretending to be Glimmer to lure you back. You need to keep running.
Okay.
You need to get the fuck away from this thing.
All right. My turn.
Glimmer, are you waiting for the rest of your team to get nearer?
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think what she would do. That's a tough one. Yeah, she'll wait. Yeah.
Okay. And yes, it is. It's Chop Chop's turn.
All right. You hear this scream and this blast of air, and you might notice that just space feels a little thin.
Oh, jeez. She did something new, cool.
Huh?
She did something new. Like,
And
oh, right. You still need to do a will save. I
Oh.
forgot about that. You get a new will save. It's the beginning of your turn.
That's a 16. I kind of want to fail it just for this.
16. Okay. You know what? You really should go back and save Glimmer. She's going to die. You need to kill this thing that's possessing her.
Okay, I was going to go to Ayers Rock, but...
Oh, okay. I mean, that works
Alright.
too. You can probably see whatever it is from there. Wait, Ayers Rock, Australia?
Yes.
What?
Wow. What the fuck teleport rank do you have?
No, it's not teleport. It's just pure flight speed.
Jesus. Okay. Well, that
Yeah.
would be fun. All right. You could probably see it from the other side of the planet, despite the curvature of the Earth. You can bend space. This seems to make sense to your addled state of mind.
When she goes like full Zephyr mode, full speed, she can do 16,000 miles in a move action.
Wow. Holy crap. You get to do moves, basically?
And there's no, presumably there's no like sonic boom. There's no temporal distortions or anything. You're just stretching space.
Yeah.
You can just do it.
Yeah, no, and I actually looked it up. Montreal to Ayers Rock is 10,000 in a straight, more or less straight line in the curve of the Earth. 10,481 miles. So totally do it in a move action.
What's the speed? I'm just curious. What's the speed rank of this?
22.
22. Good lord.
He's not
All
moving.
right.
He's not moving through space and time. He's moving space and time around him.
Right.
Basically, yeah, that's what's happening.
Okay, so
Herb.
It's
All right.
Futurama shit.
so instead I need to go back and save Glimmer.
By killing Glimmer. By killing the
actually-
thing that looks like Glimmer.
Oh God! Goodbye, Glimmer. It was nice knowing you.
We're all gonna die.
Gone, right?
What's that?
The others got taken in.
Adwar is still there. She looks normal. Stefan is still there. He
Yeah.
looks normal, but he looks like he's threatening whatever this thing is that looks like Glimmer. He might be standing off against it. You're not sure if he's on your side or not. You can't really be sure.
Okay.
Ion looks like he flew over that way because there's some there's a blue little glint over there. And presumably Plague and Van Buren are gone for now. You're not sure if Ion took them or if the monster took them. But something
Okay,
took them.
so they look like they're going after Glimmer. So you know what?
So here's what you're thinking right now. Glimmer is either possessed or controlled or something is afflicting her from this thing.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure that the only way to get it out of her is to kill her. but it won't kill her. It'll just kill the thing.
Okay. Then instead...
Now, of course, you're not sure about Stefan. He's standing in front of her with a sword just pointing at the ground.
So then instead
You're not sure.
All right. So then instead of activating Zephyr mode, the hand goes out, snaps to the hand, and then just the other one from stay to that spot just comes flying.
Okay.
To punch Glimmer.
Do you have effects incorporeal?
Not in the
Stuff?
base.
Okay. So in this mode, you didn't notice that she was incorporeal, and it straight through her.
Roll the 20.
Oh God! It goes Glimmer. A fist just flies off from the woods and goes clean through your face. You are so glad. You were so glad you remembered to go in material. You'd be dead as hell.
I'm just thinking about this is like
relieved you piddle a little.
So Bob, go ahead and describe what's going on here.
like a tree behind her just gets like when lightning hits a tree, it just
Crack! The tree just splits. And a section of it just shatters away, and it just goes. This is a big evergreen pine tree that's like probably 60 or 70 feet tall, is falling.
Nice.
Canadian tree.
Away, but thankfully.
yeah, that's my whole turn then.
Okay.
All I did was knock it on a tree. That's my whole.
Stefan manages to wait. Does he? He actually might. The portal might accidentally close. Oh. Oh yeah. No, the teleport closes. The shadow hole. As he's kind of taking cover from wood shards flying through Glimmer. Okay. Ion, they're fighting in your magic hand. What are you going to do about it?
What would God do? It's like,
I mean, you can probably get back to the manor at least in another couple of rounds of full flight speed. You're only a few miles into the forest.
And hope one of them doesn't die.
Yeah, it should be okay, probably.
like right now, it's just children fighting in the back seat.
Yeah. Last you checked, Van Buren was probably okay, and it's Plague that's going nuts.
Well, I mean,
There's more or less children fighting in the backseat.
look, Plague has his arm down Van Buren's throat, being like, "I'm not just touching you."
He's just like poking at his face. You don't have too good of a look here. You're just kind of like, what the hell, guys? So you just keep booking it full speed, or are you gonna try and slow down and mess with them, or what's up? What are you doing?
Well, if I know if the way that Ion's logic would run is that the further away he gets, the less that this is going to affect them. So if this is still affecting them, then the further away he gets, he will solve both problems.
Yes, you are absolute. That is as far as you can tell, that should be correct. Okay? The booking it.
So we're booking it like so hard.
Okay, you can see the manor. You can see the manor house, and past it, the town. You don't want to be all that high because something flying and landing at the governor's mansion tends to attract the wrong kind of attention.
Right.
But
So
staying
we're just
relatively low, that sort of thing. But especially if it's
like,
glowing, especially if it's a glowing hand. But whatever. Should be okay. All right, Van Buren. Plague's fingers are in your mouth, and they taste like the flu. Oh, are you back? You're back.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to try and go away and just get, because if there's fingers still being put around my mouth, just because it didn't affect me last time doesn't mean that it can't affect me in the future.
That's right. That's true. All very true.
So it would probably be best to create as much physical space between the two of us as possible.
So it'll be more or less you're grappling him to grab him, to sort of grab his hands and such by parts that aren't skin. So it'll be an opposed grapple check to try and get his hands out of your mouth.
Okay.
All right, so each of you grapple.
I don't have any...
That's...
Oh, well, that's not going to be good.
Is that strength that you use to modify that?
I got a 6 total, so if you rolled above a 6 on your die, you win.
Oh, okay, wow. Yeah.
I got exactly a 6 on my die, and
well then there you go, you win.
Yay! I'm a winner, Mom.
Yay.
You get sprinkles.
When you get back to the ship, Rachel will give everybody sprinkles for not dying.
Oh, yay! Ion is excited about this. It's like the one glimmer of light in this dark happenstance.
Okay, so you guys are, so you've got him held, you're holding his hands away from you, so he can't really get you. You're holding him like by the sleeved part. By the part with sleeves. By the part with sleeves, not by the skin part that will infect you. By the sleevey part. I need to have less swords in here. I keep dropping them. Anyway.
Or you could have more swords, and when they
or
drop,
at least hang them.
But when they
hang
drop,
them
they just
securely.
They cure each other because they've lost.
Well, what you need is to use
happen,
swords at once.
My teeth aren't that strong.
In your mouth.
My teeth are not that strong.
Not Zorro, stop
I
it.
knew where you were going with that. Anyway, all right, so Plague's up. Van Buren's grabbing you by the arms, and you can't get your fingers into his mouth. You can try and resist him and break out and keep shoving, or will save first, actually.
Nope. God, I'm so sorry, Plague. You should just keep 9 total. He keeps rolling so low on his will saves.
Okay, I mean, if you kill him.
Yep, we're going.
Van Buren will be back.
He's gonna try. All he needs is a very slight touch.
Maybe it'll even fix his mind brain. Who knows?
Yeah, all he needs is a very slight touch. So, gonna go for an attack again.
There's other options, but okay. Yes.
All right.
All right.
So would it be a strength grapple or would it be close combat?
It'll be strength.
Okay. 15.
Grappling.
So, Jacob, you need to roll.
Yep, roll a strength check.
When he gets situated.
Sorry, I was moving to a more comfortable chair.
Gotcha. All right. So you need a strength check, and you need to beat a 15 to keep Plague.
I got a 15 on my roll.
God
on the die?
damn it!
All right.
Yeah.
You keep him from touching you.
I really want to kill him. Come on, I want to do something.
You still got to move.
You're not
action.
saying anything I haven't already said.
I love the struggle. Like,
I mean, you can just breathe on him, I guess.
It's like nerd fighting.
This is just going to devolve into
in a giant hand. Keep in mind.
You know, the longer they're in the hand, the more of a chance he's just going to get infected anyway because Plague's breath is filling up the.
Well, they're not inside it. They're in the palm, which they could fall out. That's possible. He could just decide to fall out and get himself impaled on a tree. That's possible. But it's up to you.
I guess it's if we roll a critical fumble. I guess
you could get both. You could get both of you impaled on a tree. Probably that could happen.
Okay. Anyway, so
I mean, bodily fluids can carry your diseases.
Phrasing.
Yeah, that is phrasing. But
so can Plague just try and breathe on him? I guess that's the last option I have.
you're like Yeah, I guess you can try it.
Sure.
You also can spit on him.
Oh, true. Yeah.
His face
I'm
is
sorry.
right
I'm not,
here.
I'm not like.
Okay.
thinking-
Yeah. Plague would think of that.
Yes. There
Plague
we
would
go.
think of that. That is fair. He totally would.
Okay.
So okay.
Would that be a ranged attack?
Yes, it would, which is just your ranged attack bonus. And it'll be versus Van Buren, your dodge.
Dex. Whatever.
Oh man.
What is your total? Is your dodge bonus is 10 plus your dodge
It'd be a
bonus? What is it?
20. Yeah,
Okay.
it's 10 plus dodge.
Spit all over your face.
All
Roll
right.
find out what disease it is and roll your fortitude check.
I already got the disease. I hope you
Okay.
make it.
Oh boy. Oh, it's progressive, isn't it? All of these are.
So for the fortitude thing, I rolled the d20 as well,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll a d20 plus your fortitude score.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh. I got a 1 on the roll, and
Shit.
that ends up a total of a 3.
Okay, the DC's 19, and it was atrophy.
Oh god.
Okay, so what's the final?
Hindered, defenseless, paralyzed.
You are paralyzed, and you are considered dying.
Oh.
And that's my turn.
Ion can feel this happening in his hand. And
He
he's
just
like,
well, Van Buren just sort of stops moving. That's all you really notice.
oh god.
Kind of goes limp. Okay, stop of the round, which means it is Glimmer's turn. Fist came through your face and exploded a tree behind you.
Okay. That was interesting.
You might have recognized that fist, but it was going really fast. You can't be too sure.
Will save at the beginning of
No,
the
she already snapped out of it.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yes,
I think she would probably assume that it was Chop Chops.
that's
Or
fair.
a bat.
Could have been a bat, an explosive bat. Yeah, okay.
Not the first time she got Chop Chops, one of Chop Chops' body parts confused with a bat.
That's true.
Whoa!
I mean, wait.
Whoa.
Right? Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
I
Is
need
that
the
a bat?
smelling salts. That's
I want that to be a Batman joke, but it isn't.
The bat cave?
It's
Yeah.
from when her eye was
Whoa.
flying around.
Yes,
and
I know.
pretending-
I know.
okay.
I
I
know
know.
it was. It was from the Sherlock Holmes one, right?
Yeah.
One of us
Yeah.
has a vulgar mind here.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's
Jacob.
fun.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So yes. What you doing?
Does he still have the hole spread out in front of me? Or
No, it has closed. He got distracted
okay.
by the tree exploding behind you.
Okay, what's a summary? What's going on right now?
So Stefan is cowering.
Okay.
Chop Chop's probably over where that hand came from, and you just snapped out of being affected by whatever this thing
She
was.
should be visible by now. She should be in range.
She's incorporeal. She went back to visible. You can go invisible now if you want to. That's a thing.
Yeah.
But currently you are visible, intangible, sword out but not active, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you were doing that differently. And Stefan is standing in front of you, trying to block shards of wood from lacerating his throat. From the explosion.
Okay.
It's mostly stopped by now. So he's mostly coming back up.
But like the demon's like kind of gone. I think I got the impression of.
Yeah. Whatever it was, it's not here anymore.
Okay.
If it was ever here at all, you're not even sure. You might have just been tricked somehow.
Okay. She turns around and is like, "What's going on?"
Stefan turns. I just told you what's going on. He turns back around to look to
Like-
try and spot Chop Chop coming at him.
Who's still looking in a fighting stance is clearly like
How about how far out is Chop Chop at the moment? It
about
should be about
about 120 feet, give or take.
okay. Okay.
I'm not quite sure what to, because it's just like the chaos is kind of subsided, and she's just kind of snapped
Okay.
out of. What
Well, I
the heck?
mean, other than the exploding tree, but you know,
Yeah.
most of it has. Yeah, things are getting better. So Stefan is facing away from you now, looking through the trees. I just told you what's going on. So whatever it was that was affecting the creatures has affected you and some of the others. We need to get back to the manor immediately with everyone, including her, as he's looking.
Wow. Okay, let's go. Chop, come on. Let's get back to the manor.
Okay. Chop, do your will save now,
Alright.
because you heard your name.
Alright, that's a 14.
Okay. This thing is really intent on tricking you.
Alright.
The barbarian got CC'd, guys.
Everyone run away!
Run away! Run away!
What does CC mean?
Crowd control.
Oh,
It's a D&D-ish sort of term. All right, so anyway, this is what happens when the bad guy wizard shows up. He targets the big fighter with the bad will save and has the big fighter do all his fighting for him.
Oh,
All right, so Stefan's like, all right. He reaches his hand forward. And he turns his hand up and grabs. What is your Glimmer? What is your dodge?
22.
Not Glimmer, sorry. Chop, what is your dodge?
Oh,
Plus 11.
Plus 11. Okay. You, as you're moving forward, right where your foot just left, the shadow of your foot opens into a pitch black disc on the ground as you're running away from it. And then it closes back up. And then you, Glimmer, you hear Stefan, damn it. And then he just fades back into his own shadow.
wow. Okay.
And there's movement on the ground, but you'd need to take a moment to pinpoint exactly what part is tree shadow and what part is moving person shadow. Do you have any expertise on magic? Any magic expertise?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I should, huh?
I mean, not necessarily. You don't necessarily know how it works. You just know how to use it.
yeah, you were just
So
messed with.
Yeah. So that would make sense. That would make sense. If you
Okay.
were.
You're
All
the
right.
experiments. We're the scientists.
So you're trying to snap Chop out of it. Roll another persuasion. Just try and keep
Okay.
talking at her. Give it another
Okay.
shot.
This is a little better. 12, I guess. That's
Okay.
something.
Okay. Chop, do another will save for this one. For on your turn. You're next, and do your actually on your turn will save, given that Glimmer's talking at you.
Oh, much better. That's 22.
Okay. You stop. You realize that that's just Glimmer standing there. She's not possessed anymore. The thing seems to have left, but it is still out there. Basically, you're back to how you were when you first noticed this thing. It is somewhere, and it is going to attack.
Okay.
It's going to come back for another round.
All right. So It must be in the trees. I smashed the tree and it left.
Makes sense. And makes enough sense.
I'm gonna just smash another tree.
Okay, you smash another tree successfully. It explodes and falls just like the other one. And you hear someone yelling, "What are you doing?"
It's in the trees.
Angry woman voice is yelling at you. It might be Glimmer. It might not be. You're not sure. Someone's yelling though.
I yell out. I smashed the tree and it went away. It's in the trees.
It's
Chop.
something just sort of roared angrily. Human roar, just angry. All right.
It's just possessing. It possesses us. So we just need to get away from it.
All right, Ion. You're carrying your buddies, and Van Buren goes limp.
It's like for a split second, like inner mat. It's like the inner mat of Ion is just like, why did you do that? You're an idiot. You
Oh,
son
God.
of a bitch. What the hell
All
were
right.
you thinking? And then it kind of like, and it's like, okay, I need to deal with this now. So, first of all, there's nothing I can do because Van Buren is dying in my hand.
Very literally, dying in your hands.
And his life is in my hands. And Plague, is Plague out of it yet?
Nope.
No.
I've been rolling less than 5 on all his will saves.
So
This has been
and
hilarious,
so
isn't it?
I can snap Plague out of it, correct? That is a possible
Probably.
thing to do.
You can probably
Out
maybe.
of my palm, a little Ion is going to appear.
Well, first of all, you're definitely going to have to stop moving for this, and you're going to need to do a check for that because that is a very sophisticated construct.
Well, it could be a cartoonish one.
Okay, still pretty sophisticated. You're still going to have to stop moving and do some kind of a check for it because you're animating while you're standing there like, okay, he's going to talk. You're like puppeteering the cartoon guy. You're doing this to. I mean, it's not like you're actually moving it like this, but you're concentrating it.
But I will stop because this needs to be dealt with. All right.
Yeah, it kind of really does.
This has crossed the line, buddy. So little Ion like one.
Okay.
And
so little cartoon Ion pops up, and you. Okay.
What?
Make it. He doesn't snap out of it immediately. Make any interaction check. So an intimidation, or in this case, intimidation or persuasion.
well, I'm very
Whichever
kind in slapping them, so maybe persuasion.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's tough love.
This is for your own good.
I still want to know what you guys were just cracking up over just a second ago.
The total is 20.
Oh, that Ion just smacked the crap out of. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so total is 20. Okay, Plague. This little Ion cartoon seems to be making sense. Wait a minute. What are you saying to him? What is your cartoon guy saying to him? Saying to Plague.
Okay.
How's this going?
Well, after
Effectively, so you know, Plague, this is snapping you out of the nonsense.
Oh, that's no fun. I wanted to make it
So-
my will save. I mean, fail
so
it,
how
but
does-
will save.
He did his interaction check. That's part of how you do this.
Plague,
Um,
stop being an imbecile. You have been possessed by forces of darkness beyond your ken, and look what you've done to Van Buren.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right.
Around the forehead,
Yeah,
Jacob.
so
Please, if you will, practice virtue and stop killing him.
Stop killing what?
So for some reason, this cartoon Ion is making more sense now than Van Buren having been possessed by a thing.
What
Maybe
the
it just
hell
worked.
is-
Maybe it just worked what you were trying, but you're not sure. No, it's not like you're lost. You were just, you were being carried, but I guess it was by Ion, not by the demon. And Van Buren is okay now, albeit.
Oh
albeit
no,
dying.
he's not okay. Definitely not okay.
It is Van Buren's turn, so make a fortitude save versus death.
Oh god. It's 19. DC's 19.
No, it's not. Not versus death. Versus death has
Oh.
its own DC. I'm handling it.
Okay.
Make the roll.
I got a 10.
10 total?
Yeah.
All right, you're not okay. You're not dead.
Okay.
You're not okay, but you're not dead. Your lungs are not working properly.
I could have told you that.
And you notice you're starting to have heart palpitations as well.
I could have told you that.
Damn that bacon. Damn that bacon. If only you could speak to say that, but you're basically paralyzed. No, you are paralyzed, not basically. You're paralyzed.
Oh,
All right, now it is Plague's turn. Van Buren is dying in Ion's hand in front of you.
And cartoon Ion is pointing
Okay.
angrily at the body.
Plague kind of just like pushes his face into the little Ion cartoon, just like, no.
There's your little gold arm! Someone got that, and no one else did, but that's okay.
Anyway, so Plague
No one
is
else
going to be using his healing powers.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, make your healing roll.
That wasn't how it worked. Oh, crap.
Yeah,
we actually looked up and that was not how it worked. It was the rolling the healing.
That's not how any of this works.
It was okay, so hold on. Okay. It's 17 plus 8. So that's a lot.
Okay,
25.
25.
Okay, it's how did this work? You should know this. I should know
Yeah, I'm
this
a
too.
terrible person.
I should know this too, though. I know the heal check is 10 plus. It's okay. No, it's not. Let me look. It's a power. I can look this up. I apologize to everybody watching. I should know this offhand.
To make a DC 10 healing check. Each degree of success heals one damaged condition, starting with the subject's worst condition and working down, as if the subject were recovering rapidly. If the subject is dying, the highest degree of success stabilizes the subject, removing the dying condition.
Okay.
If the healing check fails, you must wait 1 minute or use extra in order to try again.
Okay. So you succeeded by 3 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that Van Buren is no longer dying. Thank you. So Van Buren is no longer dying. He is stabilized. He is no longer paralyzed. And no longer... he is only hindered now. Which means he is... his movement speed is halved. Am I correct? Yeah.
Okay. After
But I am conscious, right?
But you're back to conscious. Yep.
after
Well,
he
you were losing. You were in the process of losing consciousness.
But I mean, like, I'd be able to act and interact when it gets back to my turn, right?
Yeah, you
Yes.
hindered is only you get slowed.
Yeah. Your movement rank. Your movement rank is down. By
The second Plague
All right.
finishes healing him, he takes his hands away and he's like the very edge of Ion's palm, like just realizing that, oh shit,
Yeah,
I
isn't
am
it,
now
Jack?
contagious again. I am not in my containment suit.
Not sterile.
Just like
Like a doctor. who
trying
was
hard not to
scrubbed.
freak out also because he nearly killed someone again and he was trying not to do that anymore.
Here we go again. Top of the round. Chop Chop. Or no, it's not. What am I talking about?
Glimmer.
Glimmer. God, why do I mix you up? Why do I mix you guys? Glimmer.
It looks so similar.
We're both hot blondes.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
That's
And bearded.
we're both hot blondes with sexy beards. Because it's the current year.
Like those
Oh,
circus
God.
prostitutes. that
Wait, did I
once
just
met.
describe myself? I think I did.
Oh,
Anyway, sorry.
wink.
I had to. I could not resist
That
that.
is fair. That's fair.
Let's continue.
You get a
Glimmer,
hero
what are you
point
doing?
for that, sir.
I get a okay. The bad guys get a hero point. Sounds fun.
Does that mean I get a hero point?
No, no. What?
I
I'm
think
not as virtuous as I should be. I get a hero point.
I identify as bad guy now.
It's the current.
I mean, you
year.
did almost kill a teammate.
Whoops.
It wasn't your fault,
I
technically.
mean, I was about to do that.
You killed 2 trees, you environmentalist, anti-environmentalist pig.
If you hadn't been snapped out, I'm just saying, if you hadn't been snapped out of it right then, you're probably gonna get an ice bullet to the leg.
Yeah, well, if I hadn't snapped out of it then, I was going to go Panzer form, which has effects in
And-
substantial.
Oh Jesus!
So,
And Glimmer would die.
yeah.
All right, and it is Glimmer. All right, back onto it. Glimmer's turn. What are you doing? What's up?
Take her by the hand and just start teleporting her toward the manor.
okay.
All right,
How far?
are you resisting or anything, or are you just going along?
I'll go along. I'm snapped out of it.
Okay, you're still convinced that the thing is here,
Yeah.
but you seem
also-
pretty much okay with. All right, Glimmer apparently knows what she's doing. You're just okay keeping an eye out.
Yeah, literally.
Ah. All right. So Glimmer, you teleport to Chop Chop, and you go poop, and you poop back
Yeah.
further.
Yeah.
She's still her movement. One of her movement range, ordinary movement range, is out, which is what 210. 100 feet. Oh, okay, closer than I thought. Okay. Then yeah, so you poofed.
I don't know how far I can get in one move.
You can do 2 move actions. You can go 1, 2. You can go a move action to Glimmer, and then a full teleport move action back towards the town.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, or towards the shadow that is Stefan there, but you're not exactly sure where he is, but he's there somewhere.
Nah, we're just going to the manor.
Okie doke. Poofty. You guys are okay. Okay. We're out of combat because everybody who is fighting is now either okay or way the hell out of range.
And it's about that time for me.
It is getting there. I think we can wrap up really shortly. Just a quick wrap up as everybody getting back, and we can pick up next time.
Okay.
The first ones back are definitely Ion and the ones he's carrying. As they get back, everybody there who's paying any attention, perception check. I say that because I don't know if Plague is or not.
Yeah, he's
Or
hyper
if Endura
vigilant
is.
about anything around him.
True facts. All right. Perception checks. Any of you guys?
I roll.
It's 20 total.
Okay. You're not back yet. When you get back,
25.
save that for them. Okay.
All right.
So Plague got 25. Who got what? Who else got what?
I got 15 total.
7. And Ion 15. All right. As you get back, you see a curtain close. That's about all. Plague, you see sort of like from here up someone poking up,
A
looking
little
from the window.
black-haired child that needs
Yes,
to
a
be
little black-haired
punched
child.
in the face. I don't know. Great. Now
Watching
he's gonna
you
come
get back.
around and like say, "Oh, you can use magic. You're flying.
Use magic? Oh, magic! What didn't you tell me about it? Magic. That's so cool.
No, it's not. You leave me alone, you little brat." Okay.
Anyway, so you guys fly back. You notice that. As you guys get back, when you guys land, a few seconds later, a shadow of another tree darkens, opens into a portal, and out materialize Stefan and Adwar, walking towards you and the mansion.
Well, that was eventful.
Adwar looks a little upset.
Speak for yourself.
Stefan is sort of brushing
I'm sorry. I
pine
didn't.
needles and tree shards off of him.
I didn't mean to. You're okay now. I'm sorry.
You can finish fixing him. I mean, probably,
Yeah.
unless you don't.
What's his rank at now? 7? Yeah, I should be able to.
Unless you roll a 2.
I rolled a 1.
What?
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
It just doesn't work. He was using his healing. I don't know. No, it doesn't work that way. That's damn
What
it.
is your Van Buren? Make a fortitude save.
Damn it! Now I have to roll to see which
already
random
rolled
one
it.
it is. Oh, you did.
I did it. Yeah.
It's a 6.
All right. You are uncontrollably shitting. Plague just goes, okay.
Well.
Oh god!
Cartoon Ion.
Okay then.
All right, I'm done.
Cartoon. You see Cartoon Ion just like pulling his eyelids, like.
Listen, I just got
Cartoon-
my powers back. I
Cartoon
can't really
Ion, the whole
control it
hand is
anymore.
just like, it would be a good idea to just dematerialize that whole thing right now, just so you don't get anything on it.
It's not even the perfect poop.
Your official condition is transformed.
-2 to everything.
No, everything is at a -2. All of your stats are at a -2 now, right now, at the moment.
Whoever,
While you're
me
pooping.
or
'Cause for you, yes. For
I
Van Buren.
tried to heal you and you're pooping
Yeah.
instead.
Good job,
You are a
Plague.
shitty doctor.
That was a terrible pun for this moment, okay?
this is just gonna be something kind of out of character, real quick.
Yes.
What is it with Van Buren and like digestional issues? Like he soiled
I don't
himself
know.
during
Not
the
enough
fight?
graham crackers, obviously.
Needs more roughage. Clearly needs more roughage. So okay, so Glimmer and Chop Chop get back around this time to see Plague trying to heal Van Buren, and then he just doubles over and just brown.
What are you doing?
I didn't mean to. It was an act. I can't control it
I had to
anymore. I
say
guess
I had to
I
say
get
it.
back to the ship. I'm sorry. I didn't.
I need to work on this.
Embarrassing.
This
It's embarrassing for everyone.
just like when I first got my powers, I just started killing everyone indiscriminately.
Stefan is just like,
it won't stop.
do you need, perhaps we should draw you a bath or
Someone get him a tissue for
incinerator or
God's
something.
sake.
Just give me a moment, and I think I can.
Only make it
I think I can heal you again.
I think I can heal you again.
Cartoon
Do you
Ion.
try again? Do you want me to try
I would
again?
say, is Van Buren going to let him, or can you even stop him at this point?
Cartoon Ion is just like dabbing Martin Van Buren's forehead with this tissue. It's just like, why?
Okay.
It's like, give me a doctor, not you.
Holy God. Okay, well,
I rolled a 2.
My God, no, the one.
luckily
Save
the
me.
diarrhea just keeps up.
Okay.
It was the same disease, and he was already infected.
Luckily.
Yes, luckily.
I can't keep rolling under a 5 all night. Let me try this again.
Damn you,
Remember, it
Hippocrates.
fades. So try again. Hold on, I got this.
I got this. Okay, there we go. Oh God. I think it's 17 plus 6 now. So 23.
Okay, that's still 3 degrees of success. The pooping stops.
Oh my dear Aristotle, I hope there's not a
You're still hindered from the atrophy, but the pooping has stopped.
I'm just not.
You're feeling much better.
I'm done. I'm
By
finished.
comparison, you're feeling fantastic.
It's everywhere.
Fantastic.
Plague is literally turning around and walking back towards the ship. Nope. Goodbye. Nope.
Would you like Stefan offers a bath and a change of clothes and an incinerator. If you'd like. Of course, you're perfectly aware that the contingent is totally capable of thoroughly laundering even that. Although
it's gone already.
although the memory will never leave you.
Not without good brainwashing.
It's John Doe has you now understand. You understand
No.
my pain. It will be with you forever, but it's okay. You will refer to it from now on as the
Some soup would be great now.
We're gonna get you some soup.
All right, so is everybody heading? Are you heading back to the contingent for now, or are you? I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. In that case, this is a wonderful note to end on. Next time we'll pick up with everybody recovering from all of that and figuring out what has gone on and what happened and what we can learn from this. Because there's definitely things that some of you guys can learn from it. Especially Ion. You gathered a lot. You were able to gather a lot of information here, and we'll discuss what you learned as we go through the week. So we'll pick up here next week. We'll definitely pick up here next week.
Eat more greens and ginger.
Our heroes walking towards the contingent into the sunset. Ion carrying
So-
the body of beer and still dripping.
Oh God.
No.
So for your
He can
excellent
walk
job.
himself.
So for your excellent jobs attacking each other, the ones who stuck out as far as attacks, as far as beating the crap out of each other, Plague, Van Buren, Chop each get a hero point for that. And we will continue this, next time. If I think of any more, I'll let you know. Otherwise, but definitely, you guys did a fantastic job of
I love it when I get mind control.
beating each other.
I love trying to kill everyone to the best of my abilities when I'm mind controlled.
Everyone is super lucky that Chop had only failed by 2 degrees for quite some time and was just compelled to run away before she was controlled to kill you. If everybody else had been around when she'd been controlled to kill you, that would have been very bad.
It's also super fortunate that she snapped out of it then, because now that she was in range, she was going to go Panzer,
and affect incorporeal.
Yeah,
and kill Glimmer, and the splash damage may have killed Stefan.
Yeah, plus 16 damage, and then the next round, another plus 16 damage that can't be stopped.
God. All right. All right. Anyway, I think that's it. We got to call it. We're wrapping it up. So we will see everybody next week. Everybody have a good night. And for anyone who tuned in, I actually was not paying attention if we had
Don't tell me. Don't tell us.
anybody looking. But I don't think it doesn't look like we had any live viewers, although I also don't know how to tell. So maybe I should look into that and try and figure it out. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in live, Hopefully, this will get spread around on the page. We're definitely going to be sharing this and lots more stuff throughout the week. Before next week, we can fill people in, get some cool character backstories for the main characters, get some stuff about the NPCs, about the scenario, maybe about the contingent, and we'll see. We'll see what we come up with. And until next week, see you later.
Sayonara.
Sorry
Bye,
about the
Brian.
tipping.
And we're going off. Bye, everybody.